Internet has started on that. No chook me knife. No chook me knife. No chook me knife. Come on, everybody, join. Come on, everybody, join. I join. I am Nika. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the gift. I really appreciate that. Coming on board and somebody is gifting me. May God gift you big way, Ma. Thank you. I appreciate. Everybody, please help me to join. Oh, help me to power tap. Help me to call people. You're all welcome. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I'm calling on our people because we've got something to talk about today. Today, we've got a Ghana see something that is important. We are on 3 platforms as usual. On Naija Styles and Beauty Tips on Facebook. On TikTok, we are on Naija Styles and Beauty Tips. And on YouTube, we are on Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. So please get our people on board, especially on Facebook. Let me check our Facebook. It's showing as if nothing is happening, and I'm sure loads is happening. Hi everyone, happy Sunday. New week coming on board. It's going to be a good week for us in Jesus' name. Okay. Oh, it's season. Is Facebook okay there? Okay. I can see it, but I think it's freezing. All right. Good evening, everyone. As you join, please, as you join on TikTok especially, please power tap. Look at what I've written there on our TikTok. On Facebook, you can see the topic. On YouTube, you can see the topic. It's about the, the trailing issue at the moment now. As you know, if you're coming for the first time on this platform, we talk about prevailing issues. Things happening at the moment on social media, in life, everything that we can talk about, we talk about it, especially when it comes to, our homes. So, as you come in, relax, get yourself a cup of tea. We do have fun on this platform. It's not all about being serious. We can be serious when it's time to be serious. And then we talk, we joke, and we get to get something home at the end of the day. So, there is this viral video of a Nigerian woman and her husband having physical altercation, physical one. And like on this platform, I always preach it. When you are in a toxic relationship, please leave. Marriage or relationship is not do or die. Sometimes we just get too attached to the facts of, our tradition, our custom, where we are coming from. We prioritize marriage as a thing of do or die, like I said. And mostly, the children suffer this at the end of the day. You think you're trying to keep a marriage, but mostly it's the children that you are damaging, the children in that relationship. I want us to listen to this. I might not be showing it because it's a bit, not too friendly, especially to TikTok. I don't know how they're going to take it. So you will listen to the voice, and I'm sure most of you have seen it. I said, why is it that most abroad women, why do we treat our men badly? It's a question. I'm not, authenticating it that yes, that is what happens. But I've just asked the question, why is it always what we see online? We have seen so many of these videos that have given us concern as women. I, for one, as a woman, not because of the man himself, but because of the children involved in these relationships. So this video, I saw the woman locking the man, the husband, and exchanging words. And the next thing she did was to go and grab a knife, you know, threatening the man that she was going to Gulobe. And then the man started shouting. Let's listen before I speak on.
This is my house. What happened to my clothes? Leave my house. Why did you remove my clothes? None of my property. Why did you remove my clothes? Why did you remove my clothes? They wash up. Why did you? Is that thing you want? All this while I'm not. And that thing you give me today. They do.
They were making content. Somebody said they were making content. I don't want to believe this. I know everything goes for content these days. You remember the last one? Let me tell you guys, with this content thing you guys are talking about, they might come out to say it's content. Can I shock you all? You know, here abroad, for most of you that are living in Nigeria, or if you are living here, I am a social worker, and I know, God bless you, yeah, JC Club. I know as a social worker, if I see a video like this, yeah, safeguarding is everyone's business here abroad. And a video like this, if I was to be the first one to see the video, I will alert the social services here in the UK. Not because I'm a social worker, but because safeguarding is everyone's business. And for me, as my own profession, I will see a video like this, I will take it up. So, for this video that has come out online, I am 100% sure people must have told them the best thing you can do to safeguard those children from being taken by social services. I understand they might say yes, it's you know, but this is too intense. Do you understand? And even if it is, let's start learning from it. Do you understand? God bless you. So normally they know the consequences of what they have done, that definitely once the social services get to see this, the children are not safe in that environment. The children will be taken away from them, both the husband and wife, because we could see the husband too. They must have had something before that man set up the camera. So if they are saying it is content, I know we do a lot of things for money whatsoever. It's not safe for the children. So we know we say we do contents, but believe me, I don't want to believe this is content. This is, I really don't want to believe it is content. They must have had that issue. Thank you so much, Ika Cloud, or I don't understand, I don't know how to call your name, sorry. So definitely they must have been told. If I were to be very close to them and I've seen this video online, I will call them and say, please guys, you know, I call out. Okay, I call out. Thank you so much, I call out. God bless you. So definitely I will have called them and said, look, there are no two ways to this. Child services will get involved. Seeing this online, and you could hear, you're saying it's content. You could hear the children at the background crying. Definitely they have a baby. They have a baby that they are looking after. And you could hear the baby crying. If it were to be content as said by you, they would have taken care of that child, at least so that nobody will hear voices of children crying or whatsoever. But that is a baby crying. I wish I can show the video for those that have not seen it. But let's hear the voice. Okay, go on.
This is my house. What happened to my clothes? Leave my house. Why did you remove my clothes? None of my property. Why did you remove my clothes? Why did you remove my clothes? They wash up. Why did you?
See the way the man is panting. We have seen videos of, you know, content creation. This is not a content at all. Look, you could see the way the man was just panting. You know he's a big lad. You could hear his, you know, the breathing as if he was about to pass out. That is not content creation. Okay? And aside from that, look at the way the, oh, I wish I can show you. You can go online, I mean, on the, everywhere on the internet. Go and check the video yourself. You will see what I'm talking about. Now, listen. let's assume it's content, yeah. What have we learned from this is what I want to bring out. And don't forget, there was one about not up to a year of this lady that said the man brought his daughter to live with them in the UK here for a very long time, and she didn't know that the guy, the daughter is the man's daughter, that the girl is the man's daughter. And then they started fighting and they said it was content and all that. Most of the time, do you understand? Most of the time people will call it content because police will be involved, children's services will be involved, mental health will be involved, mental health workers will be involved. Because seeing this woman's behavior, it goes to show you that a lot is going on her mind. This is not real. That is unreal behavior for a normal person. When it gets to this point where a woman will go and bring out a knife. Good evening, Dayo. Akindele, God bless you, ma. Imo, it's a remedy or something. God bless you. Yes, the children are traumatized. You understand? So normally when you see things like that, you will know that it is. So let's just listen first and then we can analyze. Now, look.
This is my house.
Locking the man.
What happened to my clothes? Leave my house. Why did you remove my clothes? None of my property. Why did you remove my clothes?
First and foremost, let's get something out of it. Like I said, we're going to be analyzing. Some of us women that we are humbly brought to this abroad, you know, humbly I said, because back home where we are from, you understand, we know what we put in as respect for our men. Even in our own religions, it is, look, I always say something, it is about who you are, where you're from. It's not about the society we are finding ourselves. Of course, there are certain things we have to adapt to. But when you look at it, you understand, you will know that there are certain things that as a woman, where you are coming from, you are not expected. There are certain things that's not expected from you. Benjamin, you're welcome, sir. Or man. Benjamin Ebe, I don't know if you're a woman on YouTube, you're welcome, man. You're sir. You know, there are certain things that are expected from you. Respect is utmost thing that is expected from a Nigerian woman. For us, and religion, in our religions too, we have Islam, we have Christianity, and we have the Sheshe. Even in the Sheshe, you still see that they give regards to the men. You understand? So the Bible says respect your man, you know, love your man, respect them. That is your commandment. No matter what your husband says, your husband is your mini God. You understand? So it is, sir. Okay, you're welcome, sir. You're welcome. So we should give respect to men. It's what is demanded from God to us. And then the men, God's command is love your woman, love your woman. You understand? So for us, we are coming from a society where men are respected. I know a lot of you will say, so many of our men have taken advantage of us while we were in Nigeria. And so it's an opportunity for us when we move in here. Okay? Then some of us are like, I'm taking, it's an advantage and I must take my own revenge. And I do tell all these young couples that are coming to these countries now, the JAPA generation, are you ready for a new life abroad? Men, are you ready for the new life abroad? It is not about the way you used to do in Nigeria. In Nigeria, a man will sit down. They expect you to serve them. You go to work, you go to work. I was working as a banker in Nigeria. My husband was working. And I will still come back from work. I will have bought everything to make food. And I will come home and still make, you know, the normal, proper meal. You understand? But here, I will go to work and will go to work. I will still do my own bits. But I will leave most of it in the freezer. He will bring it out. He will make his own eba. He will make his own semo. He will eat. I'll just ensure that I have soup in the freezer. Do you get me? But some of you men coming abroad here, so this is a lesson to you, most of you that you are still contemplating coming abroad. Think twice. It is not this. I have seen a lot of campaign of don't bring your women abroad. Oh, women abroad are dangerous. Women abroad are doing this because of what they see online. No, it is about coming together, understanding where you're coming to. This is a new society where a lot of things that you are used to as a man will not be okay for us as women here. Two of you will do shifts together here. Maybe you are doing 12-hour shifts. The man is doing 12-hour shifts. The children, maybe you just keep them somewhere. You guys come home. Some of you men, some of the mistakes you make, you still expect that woman, like I told you the way we do it here. I'm telling you, even if the woman was not balanced, God bless you, on this particular video, and they are saying it's not content. So you will still come back home, and then some of you men, the woman has soup in the freezer for you. All you need to do is just get out the stew, make small rice in rice cooker, and just feed yourselves or feed the children. Some of you will still expect that woman to still come back and come and serve you because you have been used to it. You are not a man that goes to the kitchen. It's a taboo for this my man to go to the kitchen. It is not tenable here. No, you're coming to the wrong society if you are expecting that woman to come and do it for you here. And for so many of you women that you are coming here, like I said, I'm not part of those that would campaign for don't bring your women abroad. No, there are so many good women here. There are so many good women that knows what marriage is all about. It is not everyone that is bad. And it depends on how you treat that woman too. Now let's go ahead with this video. We could hear when she held him on his, and she was saying, why did you remove my clothes from here? I guess the man said, this is my house. So many of you women, yeah, it is always at the back of your mind that if you fight with your man, if you fight with your man in, they will always send the man out for you. It depends on what is tenable. It is not always like that. It depends. I've seen so many women being sent out of the home and the man being given the houses. So don't ever think it is, yes, once they come, the police will come, they will send the man out. It depends on what is on the ground. Now, so many of you have this at the back of your minds. These women, you think that you want to get this man's house. The man said, this is my own house. I purposely put your clothes somewhere. So I guess they've been fighting over, don't touch my clothes. It is you that you will leave this home for me. Most of you have mortgage together. And you still expect that man to leave the mortgage for you. So many of you, our women, you always have that planned thing. I used to have a colleague. He came to this country with his wife and the child. And I think they had another child here. And this guy, after some time, the wife started misbehaving in the home. They started having issues. They have bought a house together. And I guess he was paying more. Do you understand? Because he has a good job. So, it was the highest paid in the home. So, he was paying more in the mortgage. And then they had problem. The next thing, the husband found out some nasty things that cannot be divulged in here because he has not sent me to divulge it. At the end of the day, the man was sent away from the home. Romy, how are you? Since it's been a long time. The wife sent him out of the house. he was left to live, to live in shared accommodation. So many of you, of course, I've heard from the man. I don't know anything from the woman. I've not heard from the woman. No. So the man will always say the good part of it. You're welcome, sis. So it is not as if I'm saying, oh, the man is correct. But I have seen so many of our women. Their aim is, once we have a problem, they are going to send the man out, and I will take over the property of the man. Now, let's hear him. Let's hear them.
I'm telling you, this is my house.
This is my house.
What happened to my clothes? Leave my house. Why did you remove my clothes? None of my property. Why did you remove my clothes? Why did you remove my clothes? The washer.
At the washer.
Is that you want?
How are you, Akinde?
That's it you do me today. They do. Now what do you want? This is why Papa don't play. That's why you don't know what
You can hear the children crying.
They do the go. Alex. They do the go.
You can hear the children crying. She slapped the man. She slapped the man. Most of us women, yes, I would say sometimes you might not, say what can happen. Not so, how are you, ma or sir? When you are hungry, I cannot tell how you can react. It could be a reaction to what the man has done before he started filming her. Do you understand? But for us viewers, we could see that she was the one that slapped the man, held him, held his clothes. Now, there are certain things that you have to be very cautious when you're having issues with your man or your woman. The danger in this particular video that we are watching is that anything could have happened to either of you. Either of the two. We could see that the children are still young, so they might not be able to even call the police. If you are lucky, you have grown-up children that can walk up to the man and say, stop touching my mom, or stop touching my dad. It's different. When your children are still babies, that we can see from this video, that the children, you could hear a baby crying. So sometimes nobody can call the police. When our children call police, it's not because they don't like their father. They want their father to be in trouble for beating their mom, or they are calling the police for their mom because they think the mom, they don't want the mom. It is not always like that. Especially for the men. I've seen a man that said because he was having a fight, a physical altercation with the wife, the son called the police, and he said, I will never forgive that my son for calling the police on me. Mr. Man, that your son saved you from lifetime in the jail, saved you from peradventure falling down while having that fight. If you are the one with health issue as a man, see the way that man is panting. If she pushes him or he pushes her, anything could have happened at that point in time. Most of the time when you're fighting with somebody, it's not that you always have that notion that, oh, I am going to buy this person. Anything can happen. A push alone can finish that man's life or that woman's life. So I said, Mr. Man, you are saying you will never forgive your own son for calling the police on you. That boy saved your life. If I were to be your daughter and I came in that day and I saw you and my mom fighting, I'll call the police. I will tell my children, if you hear us, me and your father, we're arguing, if you feel that it's something that you cannot handle, call the police. You're saving me, you're saving your father. It is in Nigeria they will say, Akiti to door, that if you go to court, we cannot be friends again. It's a lie here. We can be friends. Yes. As a friend to you, I will come to your home and I will see that you are fighting with your husband or your husband is trying to eat you. I will call the police. Don't say, Ajoke is amebo. No, it's not about being amebo. I am trying to save you and the children. By them pushing themselves, fighting in front of the children, they have a baby at hand. They can even push themselves to the baby on the bed. What happens to the baby? The baby is gone. So, most of the time, there are actions that we take that people might feel, oh, she called the police on her husband. He called the police on the wife. It is what it is here. It's not like our country where we are coming from. Because if you call the police in Nigeria that your husband is beating you or your daddy is beating your mommy, they will say, na today, wetin your mommy do am? Wetin your mommy do am? Make dem beat am well well. So she no get sense ni. Can you hear me, everyone? They can hear me. But kini me da? Oh my God. Oh God. You can hear me, Abi? You can hear me now, of course, because if not, they will have told you that they can't hear me. From what you hear, can you see? Oh my God. Hello, can you hear me, everyone? I want to know if you can hear me, please. Just let me know. So it's always like that. Okay, thank you very much. I was trying to, because I think I've lost one. I don't know where I kept it again. Hold on, So anybody, if you go and you say it, if I see you that you are mentally unstable, I come to your house as your friend. I have shared one thing on Facebook 4 or 3 years ago, where a friend, called the social services when she felt that her friend was unstable, she's exhibiting mental health issue. And the children, because, I know you can hear me on YouTube, because, the children, their father was not there, and she was the only one with the 3 children or so, and so they took the children from her. She has no, one thing about social services, they don't just take your children. They will look at circumstances, if they can put in place support for you, children in need, they will still put that legislation forth. And once they say that, they have helped you put in place some support, going for courses, looking for people to look after your children for you, a lot of things that they can put in place for children in need. If it is not working, they will now do CP, child protection. And in that aspect, they will look for somebody that will look after your children. And when they don't see somebody that is close to you, maybe your partner is not around, or if in that home that they have come, if it is a home like this, where is it again? It's as follow. If it is a home that is as toxic as this, they will not leave the children for either of you, because 2 of you are living in that home and they cannot leave those children with one person. So they will have looked at the circumstances, between the 2 of you. If there is nobody, a relative around that can take care of your children, maybe your mother or your nephew or your cousin and aunt, that they will give the children to. Without that, if they can't get anybody like that, that is when they will start looking for, they will take over the children from you. Do you understand? So at that point, you now start wondering. So this particular woman I'm talking about, there was nobody that was close to her that could help. There was nobody. She has no family around. So the social services took over the children. And then the friend now started talking about her that she was the one that allowed the social services to take over her children. And I said it online that day, if I were to be in her shoes, I will do the same. If I come to you, to your home, and I feel that you cannot take care, if you come to me, you're helping me. Have you not heard of that woman here in the UK that had mental health issue, and they gave her children after some time, and at the end of the day, she took one of the children and, started her. So when somebody is having mental health issue, they cannot control themselves. It is not them. So if you have just kept quiet and say, she's my friend, me or Lekoba, so that they won't say it is me, that you are not doing them good. So that's just one aspect of child protection I've just told you guys. So on this particular one now, this woman locking him, he could get choked. She could push, and he's gone because he's a big lad. He might have under needs issues, health issues. Apart from that, like I said, they can push each other. Even she is the one that's being aggressive. At the end of the day, anything can happen. That the man himself might just push her, and that is it. That's the end of her life. So, look at this now.
Why do you want my clothes? They want some. Why do you... Is that thing you want? All this while I'm going, and that thing you give me today. They do. And what do you want? I see why Papa don't play. That's why you don't know when to leave and when to stay. They do the good. Alex. They do the good. Alex, go. You see these children? Alex, go. They will enter for government. Alex, go.
You see these children, then go enter for government hand. This goes to show, because of his statements, he says, you see these children, then go enter for government hand, and government will take care of them at the end of the day. You look at these children that we are hearing their voices. The man said, I will ensure that it's the government that will take care of them at the end of the day. That means they have been having issues. When you are in a relationship and all you do every time is fight where your children are, my dear, that is not a healthy relationship for the growth of those children. They grow up as traumatized adults. They grow up as hurtful adults. They grow up as hateful adults. They are the ones that you will say that they are always angry 24/7 because they have been brutalized as children. Nothing else. They have seen no joy in the relationship where they grew up. They don't grow up with love. They never grew up with love. So they can never love. Those are the ones that you will see that no matter what you do. Somebody has shared her testimony on our platform before. She said no matter what she did to her man, he was never happy. And he told her that it is not about you. So he grew up not having that love. So he never loved anybody. So many of our men are like that. And our women too. When you see somebody that cannot exhibit that love, they never experienced what love was all about while they were growing up. So they cannot. Those are the children you rear up in this environment. If they are lucky to be alive, that you have not pushed yourself to pat them on bed. They have grown up to see you every day. What is the name of your daddy? Oloshi. What is your mommy's name? Olori Buruku. That is the only language they hear from the two of you. Every time it's all about batching and batching of each other. No love in that relationship. How can those children grow up to love? I do say it. Once it has turned to this, what is the essence? Most of you are saying, I don't want to leave that relationship because of my children. I don't want them. It is better for them. I have this belief that when it's not working out, you guys must just go different ways. No need for fighting. Gibbon Taffy, thank you very much. But our belief, because of where we are coming from, is the fact that a woman must stay in a man's house no matter what. That was how we were trained up. And that is why most of our children, that they saw us fighting as children, you will see the traits in them. That was how we were trained. And so many of us were making such mistake in letting our children live in such environments as we are growing up. What is the essence? I will not live because what will the society say? It's not the society that will see your children as broken children, broken adults when they grow. It is not the society. You choose for yourself what you want in life for the children, future of your children. Marriage is not do or die, I've told you. If you don't live with your two legs, they will carry you out of that relationship, whether you are a man or a woman. If you refuse to live while you are still alive, they will carry your corpse. It is just normal. There are so many men in this abroad that we are, that they are suffering silently. Of recent now, they just discovered that most of this JAPA generation, what they do, and that is why I think the government has given another legislation over that. And not legislation, sorry. I don't know. Another thing, I don't know what they call it. This their CSO that they come with and all that. Most of you will come as couples. And when you get here, so many of you come and learn things here from other women. The best thing to do, and when your husband does something, don't even do something, just go and look for another man, and then you start complaining that your man beats you, and the next thing, domestic violence, you file domestic violence over the man, and then the man will be sent out, then they will start looking after you, then you get your paper over that. You have been casted on that. And I think now they have it now that once you and your dependents, if you have any issue, that's the end. You have to. So most women that we have seen, so many of them, this JAPA generation, once they come into this country, they feel that the only way they can get their papers is to tell the government that this man is beating me. So many of them, they will now start maltreating that man. There was one man that I heard his story somewhere. They came to this country together 3 years ago or so. She started dating a colleague at work. The man got to know. The man, they had a fight, and all that. The man forgave the woman. They came back together. She started having, because of course she got better job and all that. And then she said she was tired of the man. This is the man that sold his house. He said he sold his property in Nigeria to bring you abroad. She left the man and went after the guy. She left her husband and married her. Followed Mr. Wale or something. But only here about 4-5 weeks ago. At the end of the day, the other man that she went to meet, that one defrauded her of her money, about 20,000 pounds or so, and so many things. So many of you are like that. So many men, because of the fact that they are coming here and people have told them, once you come abroad, there's nothing you can do. A woman owns the home. They too, they will keep quiet. They will not speak out. Even when they are going through issues. So many of you women, you have turned your men to dummies. Because you know this is a society that supports women. I am not saying some men are not terrible. Of course, there are men that I've told you earlier on. Some of them, they are bringing out the mentality of we are abroad, I am a Nigerian. You have to serve me, even though we have gone out together at the same time. And we came back home together after working. Good evening, also. So many of you, but so many men that are going through domestic violence, some of them cannot speak out. Because to men, is the ego thing. Okay, look at this man now. Shebi is one woman that gave birth to this man. It's one woman. I have a son. And if I see my son being handled by his wife like this, will I be happy? No. If I see my daughter going through this in a marriage, will I be happy? No. It's for us to sit down as individuals and think about it. How will I feel if this man that I'm treating this way, if he were to be my own son? You now did the worst, taking a knife. What if that knife mistakenly enters the man's throat. That is why you can see all those people, say clamoring for, don't bring wives abroad though. Once they come abroad, they become something else. It's people like this. When you cannot control your emotions, when you are tired of any marriage, leave the marriage for God's sake. I've told you, you are damaging your children by staying there for the two of you. A man that is going through domestic violence, he might not even be physical like this. Some of our ladies, their tongues are like razor, serpents, and money. When they speak to the man, you think, it is better for that man láti lọ gbé ògùn jẹ. Some of you have come to this abroad. Your men, maybe they had a good job. So many of you, they even send you to school. Because for, some of these are men, they are lazy. They say, okay, you go and study first. Maybe after you, I will go to school. You go for nursing. And once you become that nurse, everything turns around. That man is not good enough for you again. There is nothing he can do that will please you. You are earning more than him. That is when you will be telling him, you are just sitting down. I've gone out this morning, I can't cook, I can't do this. I've told you, we understand the way it is here. I will do food. 1 month is there in my freezer. Even though I've got grown-ups that they don't live here again, I will still make sure I have everything. So that when I come back, and I am sure he has eaten. Because I will have everything at home. Cook different food. If you jollof rice or fried rice, cook everything and put in the freezer. The man will cook. He cannot be as lazy as not to just take something out and warm. If you have people like those men that cannot even take out something to warm, that means that one has mental health issue from Nigeria and Otishepe. Thank you all for power tapping. Thank you so much. So it's for you. Whatever you do, let us remember we have children too. Once you have your own children, do not treat any man badly. Do not treat any woman badly. Remember that one day your own children, your man, your own son too, will meet a woman like that. So many of us, we forget about that. Once we are abroad, we think everything is all about us. It's a place where nobody can tell you what to do as a woman. You will lajú sódì, lajú sódì, di kíní, ọkùnrin ò ní jọ yín lójúmọ́. Life shouldn't be like that. Now let's listen to it again and then. If they take the children away from you, forget it. So women are not well trained. I'm telling you. You don't know when to leave and when to stay.
You finish children. Let's go. You give me today. I forgot you want to be today. If I do that today, you come down. You come down.
Man was even begging her.
No. You keep it. No worry. I let you to leave in peace. You don't want to leave. Because you want to fight. No worry.
She said, I told you to live in peace. You don't want to leave. So she wants to take over the house. Okay. She went to the kitchen. Now beg I dey beg you. Waiko sister, how are you, sis? Come up. Yeah, you can come up, guys, if you want to come up now. We are talking about domestic violence and this viral video of the man. Can you imagine? Madam, please advise me. I have a lady, she already have 2 kids. She wants a serious relationship with me. I don't have kids yet. Do you think I must accept her? Why not? Gibson Taffway. Let's talk about that now. Mommy, thank you so much, ma. Thank you for the gift. So this is a man having an issue with his wife. We don't know what caused the altercation, but what we saw is that the lady holding on to the man, that she was going to kill the man, and the next thing, she took knife and wanted to stab the man. What kind of a relationship are you having in your homes? How do you walk out of this relationship once you think it is something that you cannot handle? First, let's answer Mr. Gibson Taffway. He said, Madam, please advise me. I have this lady. She already have 2 kids. She wants a serious relationship with me. I don't have kids yet. And she wants to bring the children. And she said, no, she must bring. Okay, she wants to move in with you. And she said she has to bring the kids with her. Of course, Mr. Taffway, if you are going to marry me, you must marry me with my children. If you are not cool, there are some men. You're welcome, ma, Waiko, and everyone that wants to come up, please come up. Let's talk about marriage. Let's talk about, when you think it's time for you to move. Good evening, ma. How are you, ma? I understand. I said something before you came, ma. Even if it is a skit, it doesn't look like one, and I'll tell you why I said it doesn't look like one. When you, Mr. Taffway, I'm sorry, just let me answer my sister here. When you talk about skits, I know a lot of things that they bring out as skits. But when you look at this video, when you look at the intensity of the video, and then you know that they must have been told that you could hear the baby crying. There was the baby at the background crying. Okay? For me as a social worker, if I have watched this, I don't want to know if it was a skit or not. I would have called the social services. Even if I'm not a social worker, just anybody watching this, you know that the children were traumatized and you could hear a baby crying. They must have been told the consequences of what they have done, that the children were taken away from them. You understand? So they will tell them all you need. Maybe they have been skits, they have been doing skits before. So it's a way to say, no, this one is a skit. I am telling you, I don't want to believe that. Do you understand? I really don't want to believe that. And even if it is a skit, it's something we can learn from. Okay? What is it about relationship? Why would you bring out a knife? Something is making noise, man. Mama P, I don't believe it too. I don't want to believe it's a skit. Yeah. Yes, ma. I think I am the only one that is hearing you. Let me just. Okay. Go on, ma. Hello, ma.
The wind that is blowing in this abroad for marriages.
Yeah.
Only God. Because sometimes because abroad favors women.
That's what I was saying, you know. Go on.
These women, once they enter this abroad and they drink the abroad water and the wind of abroad wind on their heads is another thing.
Aha.
That wife, supposing accidentally she stabbed the man.
Even now, I said it. There are a lot of things that can happen during the fight. When you guys, every time that you are having altercation, you can push yourselves, and that is the end.
Don't bring a weapon. Supposing accidentally she now said, "Oh, it was a mistake. She didn't need it. Oh, I was just trending. I was only playing." Like the man now quickly ran away. The man is a man. He didn't do anything. He didn't see the man hitting the lady. And the man did not take violence. He said, "You won't stab me." He quickly waka pass. Because life is better than being dead. So our women, they're suru. I don't know what happened. You don't know the genesis of the matter. So it's difficult to say. And abroad is not easy. As it's not easy in our back home, it's not easy in abroad.
Hade, thank you so much, Mausa.
The man will help woman will help man.
That is it.
In abroad, there's no help. Nobody will help you. Even your neighbor will help you. Your sister will help you. Now you will help yourself. So make we wise up. Man, help your wife. Wife, help your husband. It's not easy, but we can still make it. The man when they help each other. Sometimes we see it's either is the wife that is the breadwinner, and the husband will stay in the house. Like, okay, let me put myself in. Let me talk. Where I work, the wife works as a good job, and the husband is a stay-at-home dad because they have young children. They can't afford childcare. So the husband looks after the children while the wife is a manager. And another instance, the husband is the manager, and the wife is a cleaner. And they are both happy.
Yeah.
Because of childcare. The wife works around the children's time of going to school. She goes to pick up the children. And the husband looks after the children. It is one salary, one income that comes in for that woman that is the manager, who is my manager.
See?
And they manage it. It is the husband. Once the money comes in, it is the husband that will do she might calculate it, and there's no fight. It's the husband that will make lunch, will pack lunch for the wife that he will eat. He will even call the wife, "Honey, you want what you eat? You want coleslaw, chicken potato, mashed potato?" And you sometimes like, "Oh, honey, I've made reservation this Friday. Granny will come and look at the children, and we go out for a weekend out, for a night out, to ease the tension."
That's it.
Yeah, you listening?
Yes, ma'am.
But we have to give and take in it. So that if not, we will all die we all panel of stress. But we know that it's the cleaner that the wife is a cleaner, and the husband is a manager. The wife will have gone to it. Early in the morning, the husband will wake up, do the house job, iron. By the time he's going, bye, darling, bye, see you later. The wife will wake up the children, take them up, take them to school.
But I think our own problem is just that, you know, it's a cultural thing. We're coming to a country where we believe, you know, for us
We need
women.
to take culture out of it. I am an African man, take it out. I am an African man, take it out. Take it out. Your culture will not help you. These are Oyibo lands. Take it out. Take it out.
And then for our ladies too, ma, what advice do you have for them? Because some of our women too. Some of our women.
My manager, that is the woman. The woman is Oyibo. The husband is from Australia. Australia and black.
Somebody said if truly it's a skit, they must be prosecuted. Because I'm not even believing it's a skit. Forget about it. I think they've been told the consequences of what they have done. That's why, because their children will be taken away from them. 100%.
Because you have come out to do an update, and there's no update. Remember this girl that when they said Chioma, the wife had a child.
Yes, I talked about it the other time. Yeah.
They came to do that. This is not a skit. But we've not had any update. So people have been speculating that it's a
It's not a skit. It's not a skit. It slips too well to be a skit. No, it's not. Go on, ma. Fact for life. Yes, go on. Good evening, ma.
I was just passing by and I saw this thing.
Thank you.
Even though I've seen the video going viral. Now, while you were talking, you said something about, can you imagine this woman is trying to send a man out of the house? Now, I'm going to use myself as an example. I don't know if anybody that I know is on there watching me. Yeah, I've been in that situation before.
Okay.
You understand? When I was married, you understand, my ex and everything. I'm not saying, I'm not apportioning blame. I've got my own faults as well. You understand? However, I was fed up with the marriage. I gave him papers.
Okay.
And everything, and he came to live with me. But he was, I don't want to use any bad words. You know what I mean? And I kept telling him, can you leave? I'm tired of this marriage. Leave.
Sorry, do you have children in the marriage?
No.
Okay. Go on.
We were only together after marriage, the papers, we were just together for like 3 years. I had it up to, you understand?
Okay.
To the extent that I was being depressed. You understand? I had to tell him, leave. I'll wake up in the middle of the night, I will cry and tell him, can you just leave? Leave my house. You understand? But he didn't want to go at that point in time because of his paper. I didn't destroy anything. Even after he left and everything, I made sure he got all his papers. I wouldn't do that. You understand? So on this particular day that I had it all, you know, there's a thin line between this thing. You can snap easily. You understand?
Yeah.
Something happened. I don't want to go into more details. He came back and I was ready for him and I told him, can you leave? And I attacked him. He called my people, you understand? Yeah, this is what she did. They had to tell him, I will know our sister. She could be all mouth, but never violent. At this stance, excuse her, leave the house. Because I was at the point of, I could do anything.
Okay.
You understand? So I'm not using this, whatever, even if it was a skit or not. We never knew what happened between that man and that woman.
100%.
Men could pretend.
Push you.
Yes. Trying to become a victim, whereas they're the villain, you understand? My ex, wherever he is now, will never say anything palatable about me.
100%. Nobody, even you yourself, will not say anything palatable about him. It's always like that, yeah.
So, but what I'm trying to say now is, we really don't know what transpired between those people. So we can never...
Please, ma, Waliko, can you please mute so that we can hear her very well?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you, here.
Yeah. So we can't really apportion blame. I'm just using myself as an example now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so we can't really apportion blame because I've gotten to that level before. And I told him, even though I told him, I said, if you do not leave, anything that happened to you on your own. Because I was at that point of, I do not care. You just have to get out of my house. Because I need my sanity. I needed my sanity at that point in time. So eventually he left. Even though after he left, he called back to apologize, you understand, but I knew it was over. So my own point is, we shouldn't. That's one thing about me. People tend to see me as a feminist. So if I've got male friends, if they tell me anything about their wife, I do not support them. I'll tell them, I don't care. I've not heard from your wife because you are going to roko to your own side.
Of course.
You understand? So I don't. I said, until I hear from your wife, I don't care. Because there's no woman. I know there's some crazy women, but no matter what, for every reaction,
there is always a reaction. Definitely. Yeah. I said it before you came that we don't know what really happened, before the man can put a camera there so that he will have, something to show to the whole world that, look,
shit. That man is a drama king. He wanted to capture something. But why you were doing yours, did you put the camera there? You understand?
Yeah.
So he knew what he was doing, be it skit or whatever. You understand? He knew what he was doing.
And I know so many people, when they know that, they are trying to get something out of a particular situation, they want to have an evidence. Yeah, it could be. I'm not saying it's not possible. But of recent, there is this, I know yours might just be one of those ones. So many men here in abroad that we are, they take advantage of some of us that are, we've got better job than them. And then, but at the same time, I've seen so many of our young ladies now that are coming, the JAPA generation. If you can, maybe you have been reading of recent of what is really going on with all these young people that are coming in. Once they come in, they listen to stories here that the only way you can get your papers is by, filing for domestic violence, and they lie on their men and they attack the men.
Chan, sorry, I didn't apportion blame to my ex-husband. If you listened well, I actually said we're both at fault.
Okay, good.
So don't say same way we have not heard from your husband.
No, okay, Chance, no, sorry. That I'm sure he's a man. He's a man. Most men will always.
I only explain my own part. What pushed me to that? You understand?
Point. Yeah.
I'm not giving out the nitty-gritty of everything that happened. I'm only saying.
Just a little.
Even since they said the UK government has now changed their laws that these JAPA people,
yes,
that if they fight for domestic violence,
the two of them are going together.
I gave this person paper. You understand? I'm British. I gave him papers. After he left, I did not. I had all the chances to destroy that paper.
But you did not.
I allowed him to finish everything. I finished everything for him.
Are you now married or
no? I'm not married. I'm not interested.
Fact for life. Okay, let's look at your own situation now. You said it got to a point where you could not hold it again. You have told him to leave. Do you understand?
you are here today telling us your story,
Yeah.
part of your story.
If it had happened that that night that you got over it, like it's over, you know anything could have happened. Exactly. Because you were asking him to leave and he did not want to leave.
And I attacked him. I'm going to say
you attacked him yourself. And that is why I always advise man, woman, men, women, once you know that this relationship is not working again, this is a real life story that she has said, you weren't thinking of anything that could have happened that night. Your mind was you were just fed up. Anything could have happened that night if he had, refused to leave. Just for any other person. If he had refused to leave, or maybe some people called him that, oh, look, we know this, please leave. You wouldn't mind anything. Because you were not yourself at that point.
And also, we have not heard both sides of the story. So we actually don't know what transpired or what was the genesis of their argument.
You mean Fab's own?
It might be, maybe the man is in full-time employment. He's responsible for paying the bills, and the wife is a full-time housewife looking after the children. Looking after young children on your own sometimes can be daunting.
Yeah, no.
Cleaning, wiping, the cry.
Waiko, I understand your point. I understand. I am trying to bring out something here now. You understand? Now, let's leave this particular one that we have watched online and we can talk about it. But for Fact for Life said something that I want every person, a man or a woman, take it home. Once the partner, you feel that the other party feels that this relationship is not working, do not force it.
Exactly.
Do not force it. Anything could have happened that night. Not because Fact for Life wanted him, unalived, but because of the fact that she was not herself at that point in time, and she felt like this man is not living. And sometimes a man might say, I am not living because we are paying together. I wanted to ask Fact for Life. Was it part of the mortgage or anything? Why was he saying he wasn't going to go? You understand? Sometimes if a man feels, we are both paying for this house rent, we are both paying for this mortgage, you can't tell me to leave. Bebo, Bad Balabo, how are you, sir? You cannot tell me to leave. So sometimes it is that way. Like you said, Waiko, you said something like that mostly some of our women, we have a lot doing. Okay, she's disconnected. Go on. No, that's fine. Fab for life, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Waiko, go on now. Let us look at some of the things. Somebody asked a question, please. Waiko Ejo, come and help us with this man. He said, this man said he has a lady that has 2 children and he wants to marry her. But the woman said she wants to move into his house, but he is asking if he should take her with the children. Thank you. Not all women. You want to marry a lady with 2 children.
Yeah, if you're going to, it depends. I don't know the situation of their level of relationship. If it's to marry,
okay,
or if it's to live in, you have to take the children in.
100%.
Yeah, you need to sit down and formalize things. You need to like discuss things with them. The man needs to know is the father of the children involved in their lives.
Okay, are you listening, sir? Mr. Taffrey.
You need to find out what level of responsibility are you going to take. Are you going to adopt them, or are you going to play the fatherly figure, or what?
Are you buoyant enough? Are you buoyant enough to take care of 2 children? And he has none. You have no children.
The father of the children, is the father involved? Do they see the father on a regular basis? What is the contribution of the father to the children's welfare, to their needs, educational needs, and also to their well-being? You need to discuss it. Not you asking questions, but you need to sit down with the woman and discuss. You need to lay everything there on the table.
Because sometimes it might be terrible for you. Sometimes, you know.
And how
How old are the children?
You need to discuss with them as well. It's not that, oh, that is mommy's husband. No. What name will they be calling you? They can't be calling you your name. Is it uncle or what? You need to sit down and discuss and make it straight with them. And if you have your own children, they need to be on board as well.
So just be careful. You understand? If you love me, you love my dogs. You are going to marry a single woman, you know, with 2 children. You have to go with that. Are you ready for the responsibility? It is not only about the money alone, not the financial aspect alone. The responsibility of being a father to those children. Think about it. Can you show them the love, you know, that you have given to your own children yourself? So think about it. If you know you are not the type that can love somebody else's child the way, you cannot marry her. Yeah, but I can't hear her. Okay, this man said he couldn't hear you. She said that you have to make your own findings about the relationship between the woman and her former baba or mother. That's the father of those children. What is the relationship of the father to his children? Are you going to take the responsibility of, you know, their school, everything? Think about the financial aspect of it. Think about what are they going to be addressing you as. Do they know you to be their mother's father or new husband? You know, you need to sit down with your wife and find out the relationship between the children and their father. Are they going to be going to their father? Is it going to still be in their life? You understand? So all these things, isn't it, Mrs. Waiko, what you have asked? So those are the things she said. And like I said too, know that it is not only financial aspects. He said he wasn't, he couldn't hear you well. So I'm just relating everything you said. No, he's on YouTube. He's on YouTube. So most of the time, you know, but find out first. Are you sure? Or look at your own pocket too. Are you sure you can take care? Because the problem with single mothers, you understand, some of them might totally depend on you. You know, while you are still there, you are still doing far relationship where they are not living. the responsibility is not on you. But once she moves into your house, know that the responsibility will be fully on you. So two of you should sit down and find. The children's father has passed away. So you are their father here. Do they have family? But are you going to adopt them legally? Or what? Are you living abroad or in Nigeria? So you have to take into consideration the adoption. If you want to adopt them as your children, that means total responsibility. Even if you don't even do the legal adoption, my dear, it is still your responsibility because they'll be living under your care. It's different from when you go and meet their mom at home. So think about it. Financially, are you able? Emotionally, are you able? You understand? So think about it so that we go from there. There are certain things I want us to look into when it comes to when the relationship is becoming toxic. One thing you should always do, prioritize your mental health. I've told you, either of the party is not about a woman or a man here. All of us have mental health. It's a state of mind. And I am in South Africa and she's a South African. Yes, ma'am.
When we talk of mental health,
yeah.
most of our own people of color, especially from where we come from, they will think, we are where they mental health, that everything is okay.
Yeah.
Stress-wise, emotionally, physically, even sexually. You need to think of
Sorry,
that.
please, can you go on, ma? Baiko, please let me go on. Let me just go on. People are listening to you. Just go on, ma.
Because when we talk of mental health encompasses a lot. Not only care, of the brain. No, it's all over body, soul, and mind. You need to prioritize. Sometimes it's maybe you going on a short break, or you having your own me time, or just being on your own for maybe a day, some hours. Will do you a lot of good. Going for a walk, sometimes in the morning, in the evening, going for swimming, recreational activities, jogging, swimming, going for a walk, going on holidays, girls' trip. Some of you can go on holidays with your friends. So it needs to be prioritized in this modern age. Or going on a long trip, going for a drive, maybe 5 hours drive, 2 hours drive, or going on the train or on the bus, just being on your own. Who is coming on board? Sis, are you going to make a cup of tea?
Hello? Mo lọ ṣe tea ni o. I just went. Yeah, a cup of tea. I said it when I was going. Yeah. Okay. So, like, I think you have told them about mental health. Mental health. So many of us will look at mental health as, somebody, like she said, somebody with issue. Mental health is just like physical health. Everyone has got it. It's for us to look after it. And so when you are in any relationship, think about it. Your mental health matters a lot. Safeguard it seriously. Self-care is very important for everyone.
Like I said also,
Omo Yeme,
going on a holiday,
I love you.
having your own
I
me
miss
time,
you.
going on a long drive, going on the train, maybe just go somewhere. You just want to have a coffee.
Yes.
Go to the cafe.
Yes.
If it's going to be you or by yourself or by your friends, someone you trust, just onboarding or go to the garden, go to the park, to the trees.
Get your friends and family, people around you that can give you that love you need. You need it at that point in time. So,
even if you don't trust anybody,
KKB.
Go to the trees. Go to the park and talk to the trees. Talk to the wind. Nobody will judge.
Good evening, ma. How are you, ma?
I'm alright, thank you.
Okay.
Well, I saw the video yesterday.
Yeah.
But I don't know what really happening between both of them. But as you said,
Toyin,
are not allowed to grieve in Nigeria as women because I think she just had a baby. I'm just picking.
We can hear the baby crying.
Yes. So she may be going through
Postnatal depression.
And because we don't recognize it in our culture, we women, we have to be strong for everything that you are doing. You have to be strong, you have to pretend. Or she was dying, maybe she died inside, she needs help. The husband is not helping, is adding to, because these are men, they need to be trained how to handle their women when they just had a baby. But they're too busy working for who? Or people back home or what? I don't understand relationship nowadays. I'm just tired of it. There's too much negativity in relationship. And before you say I do, you must have seen something in that person before you invite that person to your home. Now she pulled a knife. When I saw the knife, I said that this woman is going to jail because she had a weapon.
100%. God bless you. I like what she whatever.
No matter what, because what they will tell you is, and why did that man run away? Why would they stand? They don't dare a woman that is depressed already. Because she may not even go to jail. Because she may be diagnosed under
mental health issue.
And they say that she's not mentally stable. That's why she did that. She may not even go to anywhere. But why would you stand? This is totally more than red flag. So we should, I don't know, every woman needs a break sometimes. Married or no married, there's a way you talk to your partner, that will either give you peace or will aggravate wahala to you.
But it's not only women, ma, even men. We all need that break.
That's what I'm saying, both of you. We need to pick our communication level. There's a tone that you use that will bring peace, or there's a tone you use that will bring wahala. So we have to have a way to talk. We have to look at the right time when to say something. Sometimes you have to keep quiet and approach the issue later. But I don't know what prompted that one. These are men, when they talk outside, their friends tell them this and this and that, and they will bring that wahala to their home. Maybe the woman is naive, maybe she's stressed, maybe it's not helping her.
Anything could have happened.
Anything, until we hear the post stories. But now he's recording. Why is he recording? Maybe they've told him that record there. Or whatever. Okay, got the video. Now, what is going to happen? Where are the children going to be?
And he was saying in that video, the children will be taken by the government.
They will.
He was saying that.
Do you know that social worker, I don't know, if it's in London or in Luton, taking children away from parents, there's an amount of money that costs. Because they have to find them a foster home.
It's a difficult thing. I've said it here the first time, I said
the children back, it's another ball game. If both of you mental health is not right,
they cannot release the children to you, never.
They've lost children, they lost them. And moreover,
my dear sister. Sometimes, if you have been off for a long time, by the time you come back, I think TikTok does that too. They might not share your video. I don't know. FYP might not. It's been a long time, and it was yesterday I came for just to sell my things, so it's been a long time. If it is Gable, you will see people. We don't like educative shows anyway, so it's always like that.
My dad is missing.
So now let us look at ways, that when you know that the relationship is toxic, it's becoming toxic. We know it ourselves as women, as men. We know when we are together. Maybe while you were still courting, while you were still away from each other, you guys might be seeing once in a week or twice a week, and the love. When you start new relationship, it's sweet. But when you start living together, you start seeing yourselves, knowing yourselves better. You understand? And we are not all born from the same home. You understand? Especially for some of us, ma. So for some of us, you know, that we are even coming abroad, we are, you, especially men, you are seeing a different woman in that woman you married, not the kafaya you married from Nigeria. Kafaya has open eyes. And your friend, not to marry, sister, me, how are you, darling? Love you. So the lady you married from Nigeria has seen another, you know, life totally here. And even event of things, the kind of job I do here, the kind of job you do here, two of us, we are working together 24/7. The stress at work for both of you, so it's a different thing. You start having issues. One thing first to know is recognizing that this relationship seems to be a bit toxic. You are always having arguments. Every little thing is argument. Every little thing is argument. In Nigeria, they will say, what is assassin? It is not about assassin. It is about communication. You, two of you, sit down, recognize. First thing you should do is recognize that something is not working out. What do we do? And once you have, you know, spoken about it, talk to each other about it, now seek professional help. We don't do it in Nigeria. All we do is go and tell pastor, go and tell imam, go and tell mommy, go and tell daddy. My darling sister, thank you for the gift. Ayofe. Go and tell daddy, go and tell your imam will tell you cannot leave home. In Islam, stay there. The Bible says you must stay there in the marriage. The marriage, you don't divorce. You are in a relationship.
Submit to your husband.
Submit totally to your husband. And so we don't seek professional help. We don't seek for therapy. We don't do anything in Nigeria. So if you're lucky to have been here, thank God for you. Seek help. And back home too, we now have marriage counselors. I'm not saying you should go and meet CEO bless you. If you go and meet people like that, me, I don't know. There are lots of relationship experts in Nigeria that can support you when you are having issues. So many of us, we don't do it.
You know, in our time,
Yes,
that I know, you listen to older people. Older people will tell you, you know, you learn better at their feet than all those counseling this, because now the counseling will not tell you leave your husband. They will say, what do you think? This and that. They will not tell you do this because they don't want the blame if anything goes wrong. But elderly will tell you,
but it's not every elder that is a good elder. Some elders.
There's no more like that.
Okay.
No more like, because I know many years ago that I've heard from a woman like, Mama Eni, to bá fẹ́ ọkọ, to bá fọkọ ẹlẹ̀, ó tún lè rí olówó tó tún ju ọkọ ẹ lọ. Ó ló wá fẹ́ fẹ́. And that woman was telling the woman that don't leave your home because of that, because
God bless you.
He's a popular man. So, that to fẹ́ ọkọ òní mọ̀. Oh, so better kó jókòó ara ẹ jẹ́jẹ́ kó mójú kúrò. Keep busy. Me, I believe in a woman to be busy. When you're busy, and I think with this one that's happening now, I think she need a break. You just need somebody that.
Thank you, Ayofe. Love you.
And for her to maybe sleep. Maybe she need like 2 or 3 hours sleep, no disturber. And she will recover. But is the man ready to do that for her? Nah, it's not my job, it's not my duty. Blah, 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 blah. And even you bring your parents or mother-in-law to come and help, those people, they add to the problem. They don't help out. Because I've heard a lot of stories like that. And when you lost go, you end up looking after the mama.
Yes, somebody that has come to do Omugo for you. You are the one taking care of the. You have 2 babies at the end of 3 babies. Your husband, your baby, and then the mother-in-law that has come for Omugo. So.
You end up looking after the mother, and if you don't do it now, they blame you. They say you're a bad woman. They stress you so much. But to me, that woman need a break.
If it is.
Let her have a break. I will tell you there. Somebody down on elder for now. Elder. You need to cook for now. She will cook when she's ready. You know, but God help our home.
Our homes, yes. So.
Really raging.
Yeah.
God help our home.
Before she could get to that point, That's why I said for all of us that, we are going through one thing or the other in our relationships, those are the steps that I think we can go through. You understand? Speak about it openly. Talk about it, how you feel. Let the person know. You understand? Try and find out what are the triggers, from your partner. Well, I deal with children in need. I deal with adults with special needs. And most of the time when we put them, into placement and something happens, first thing I always ask is, what was the trigger when this particular behavior occurred? So you want to know what were the triggers, what are the triggers? Sorry, ma.
There must be a sign.
There must be. So for this man or this woman that have acted that way, there must have been something that has triggered her to that extent, to the extent of going to bring out a knife. So for us to get to that point, there must have been signs. What are the triggers in that marriage? Focus on your self-well-being as a woman or as a man. Do not be deceived by saying, it is not only going to drink beer, our men. No. Check out the hobbies that you can do to get you. If this woman was telling you, leave, to that point before she brought out that knife, please leave for now. Walk out. Go and talk to people that can speak to her. She must have families. He must have families. You understand? So always look for people that can speak to your partner. Walk out. Anything could have happened while they were having that big fight. Like I said, they would have pushed themselves to the children, or somebody might have pushed one person and the person bite, and that's the end. One partner will be held for murder. The second one, the children are going to, the second one is going to prison for being the fire, and then the children becomes nobody's children. So what is the essence of the marriage?
This country make it difficult because there's no family member around, because if it was Nigeria now, somebody like in my days, my sister's children would carry on way because
so she has time for herself.
Rest. And then 40 days the woman must be in the house. She will not come out of the house. She will just be fed for good 40. After 40 days, but listen, you are out. You are walking about.
You see?
It's too mental state you could recover. I don't again.
So it's not always easy. So for every one of us, whatever, like I said, there are steps that we must take. Once you have recognized that there is a problem in a marriage or in a relationship, speak about it. Look for hobbies that makes you happy. Try getting professional help. Try and talk about it and see if things can change. If you have done everything, your parents, your relatives, everyone has talked about it, you have tried everything to look after that relationship. If it is not working out, please leave the relationship before you buy. It is an advice from me to you. Seek for divorce or just a break to see what you can do. Sometimes if you have a break for about a year, the two of you, maybe you can work things out.
Yeah.
While you are away from each other. You understand? Seek professional support. Seek for elders, like Mommy KKB said. There are a lot of people that you can speak to in your family, in your husband's family, in your wife's family. They can talk to you guys about what it takes. Those that have enormous, experience in this relationship issues, speak to them. Now you create a safety plan for yourself as a woman or as a man. You have left a toxic relationship. Build yourself so that you will have time for yourself. My own concern mostly is do not Why in a relationship? It shouldn't be do or die. I beg us as men, because I have male children. Most of us, we have male brothers. We have male children. I don't pray that my male son goes through what that man went through. Like I said, we don't know what happened. And in most homes, you cannot tell what is happening. But how do you want to safeguard everyone and the children in the marriage so that we don't have broken adults, hurtful adults? It depends on how we handle this. So KKB, you can speak. Waiko, you can speak.
No, you have said it. Exactly what you just said is what I was about to say. That if it's not working, maybe you should just take a break. A week, a month, 6 months, a year, and find out what's going on.
I also did.
Do it better. You've said it all. You've nailed it well. Sis, you've nailed it well.
Thank you, ma.
These days, marriage is going through a lot. Even our men, they need to be reoriented, re-educated. Because some people say, "Children, don't copy money." Like now you go be the first to born. You waiting you born. Like this was you born. Your men they born 3. Within 2 years, they don't born 4. It's not easy. Getting pregnant is one hell of a job. Carrying the pregnancy is another hell of a job. Giving birth in labor is another hell of a job. Life begets life. Having the baby, breastfeeding, cleaning the baby, taking care of the baby is another hell of a job. It's not easy. The body goes through a lot. As the body is going through a lot, the mind, the soul, is going through a lot.
Before you know it, your mental health is finished.
It's gone.
And the man will be in the bed looking at
Ayotide, thank you so much. Mutual respect and understanding for space, support, and build your financial state for good mental stability. At least have my own is doing first.
They can separate for a while.
Yeah.
Till maybe 6 months, a break from the man. Because sometimes a woman just need to get up, sleep with the baby. You know, away from that.
It's not only KKB. You are just narrowing it to having a baby. I know so many of our men need to know that there's something called postnatal depression. But it's not only about that. It's about relationship generally. You understand? Don't let us narrow it to just postnatal depression alone. There are lots of things that can happen in a relationship, in a marriage. You know, like lots of job can cause problem in the home. You understand? Lots of income for a man. The man becomes like, this is not me. We should, as women, understand that part, that when a man becomes financially unstable, they become something else.
But that's why the woman is a helper. When it comes to people, when you feel like that, do you communicate and ask what's the problem? Where can I help? Ask. You know, because I ain't about to think about young over to bring big pamo. I don't put that the father. Okay, my own that I have to throw away. In case of raining day, this is the raining day now. Have it. I will pay you know, things like that. That's the type of support a woman
we should be giving ourselves, even man or woman. You know, most of the things that happens in marriage that causes problem in relationship.
When I had my child,
yes, ma'am.
When I had my child, 31 days later, my father died in Nigeria. I couldn't go home. I could not travel because I just had a baby, and he was going to he was just being circumcised. My mother had to change her ticket and go home. I lost it. I lost it. When I gave birth, I came back home. About 5 days later, I still spoke to him. My father, he was in Nigeria. My mother was with me. He gave me names that we will give baby during the naming ceremony. On the day of the naming ceremony, we still spoke. He still asked me because his senior brother was around. Yes, his senior brother was around. That the senior brother will be coming. He's spoken to the senior brother, or the senior brother too is going to give my son a name. And that was his first child. As we were speaking, my son was, my dad was out by me, so he's spoken to me. A week later, we heard that he was unconscious, something happened, he was rushed to the hospital. 2 weeks later, he died on the 31st of August. I lost it. I did not work for 2 years.
You can imagine what it will be like for you at that time, you know.
I lost it.
And your husband was working.
I lost it. I had issues with my ex then. And I'm like, you know what? You don't know what I am going through. I had just had a baby. My father got sick. 2 weeks later, he died. I could not even go home to bury him. He was buried in my absence. I was his first child. And you're telling me, Kiniko, please, just end it. I was very close to my father. I am close to my parents. For 2 years, I didn't even work. I didn't even go back to school. I couldn't. Because each time I would look at this picture, that this was not the plan. This was not the plan. So maybe I'm just saying hypothetically, maybe the woman that was in that video, maybe she got a bad news from home. Only God knows what transpired.
And you could hear what the man was saying, that he was not going to leave the house because that house belongs to him.
Fair enough. But at least at that point in time, he should have just off the camera and just listened to the wife.
He wanted to get something across to.
Was your baby before you had baby. The wife,
hello, Yashaka, how are you, sis?
The wife was
Thank you so much, man.
The apple in your garden before you knew anybody. She was the one that you said, I want to marry you, be my wife forever and ever. So whatever be the case, the man should have just off the video and listen to the wife. Even if she's 5 minutes, just leave that. Just you can stay at the door outside.
Just go out.
There are time.
That's it.
Supposing that woman, something just triggered
and she starts him.
Something else will be saying.
You know, anything could have happened. Yes, maybe, definitely, he wanted to get evidence to show. But something must have happened before that time. That's what I'm saying, ma. So, you know, most of us women too, our own too much. They don't let us lie. This abroad, don't lie. You know it ourselves. We women, let us not just be like you are a feminist and you want to just be women supporting women. I'm not for that. So many of our women have seen what they do. So many women that you wonder if I've heard of women saying, I cannot cook for my husband because I'm going to church. I've heard a woman told me that I cannot, because he cannot tell me not to go and serve my God on a Sunday.
No.
What are you talking about?
If that be the case, then the woman should cook Saturday.
Yes.
I heard a lady said that last weekend. He said that I'm not. Why is the man marrying me for that? He wants food. He has to get a
God bless you. Let us, because we, younger generation, they are watching this. So this my Omo Yeme that is watching. I don't think she's married. I don't know if she's married though. She's my follower. But I know that, you know, she and her mom watches me. She's on YouTube. Most of them, they are learning from you. Whatever you are saying on board, they are learning from you. So let us let them understand the fact that, of course,
I don't cook on Sundays.
There are certain things you should do as a woman.
Any cook I want to cook, any cooking, I will cook it on Saturday. I'll wake up early Sunday morning.
Good.
Maybe like 5. Cook after my devotion. Start cooking. As I come back from church, is that I just want or fried dodo or make eba. There is soup. There is anything you want to eat, or just rosu salad. If I'm going to eat salad with but I don't cook on Sundays. It's only there's nothing to eat, then I will cook. But I will have cooked Saturday or cook it early in the morning.
So many men.
Even when I was single.
Mama Waiko. If you hear some men, so many men will sell their houses, sell their properties. Those that have good jobs in Nigeria, to follow you as a woman. I am begging us women here tonight. I want to be on us. No matter what we have seen on that video, postnatal depression, whatsoever depression she must have had. Do you understand? Let me tell you.
There's nothing in abroad. They're selling their house to come into abroad. There's nothing abroad.
You understand?
Security, health-wise, education.
Yeah, I just want.
As you they suffer in Nigeria, which will they suffer here?
Waiko, let's get something right for them. Yeah, so many of our women, after all the suffering that a man has made, I've heard a lot, and that's why I'm saying this. There is this campaign now going on. Men, stop bringing your women abroad. Once they come here, they will become something else. It is true, because I've seen so many women doing that.
It is true. Even the men too. Women don't bring husband. If the husband come now, they will become something else. It's vice versa.
Listen, okay.
It's vice versa.
I want to stand for the men here tonight. I can see that.
Bring men up. Bring the men up.
They are not coming up now. Men are not coming up. But sincerely, when you look at it, man, sincerely, let's be open-minded here. We have seen a lot of women change when they come abroad. That is the truth, though.
Even the men too change when they come abroad.
God Almighty, oh.
This one, the lady was the lady is British. She has been in England since. Okay, she had disappointment. She went back to marry this guy. The guy is a Nigerian. He never travel. Never enter plane, yo. Yes, they do travel. He say he don't enter plane. Now lie, yo. Come London. As he come London, girl don't get everything. Everything don't set. House new, job new, motor car new. Everything don't set. As the bobo does come, yeah, he just do chicky. You don't get house. Woman get house. Woman get motor. Woman get job. Woman get this. You get that. You know, for where they come from, now man they do everything.
Yes.
As you do marriage now woman go
take care of the whole
house. Not the man go pack go wife house.
No more love in both cases if they understand the complex of what they have shown out with the it doesn't make sense now. Ayotunde.
You never find your friends.
Awesome.
You don't go meet your friends. Yeah.
From lying.
My wife, you don't get house, you don't get everything, no. He was intimidated.
Ola said, you said there is nothing abroad. Yeah, you mentioned good health. Yes, you see that. Waiko, somebody is talking to you now. They said you said there is nothing abroad, but you mentioned good health, security, and better job opportunity. There is so much in abroad now, isn't it?
Yes, there is so much in abroad. The job where you do it, you be bank manager for Nigeria. Not be the same bank manager you go come do for our abroad, you.
But let us make our women understand one thing, let us, because like I told you, most of our younger generation, they are watching us and they see most of the things.
Our mothers, we are here. My mother came here during the Windroad generation. She was the second generation. Her father was the first before the Windrush. The father came, brought her as a student. She married my father here, they met. They married. My mother studied nursing at the university. My father read surveying at the university. They met and married. And they went home in the 70s. Even before they went home, sometimes my mother would be working. My father would go and pick my mother up with their small car.
Life has changed. It's no more like that here now.
They will lock me in the house. When they keep telling me stories. My father will cook. My mother will wash. Even back home, when they came back home, it was still the same thing, because I remember on a Sunday, if my father says he's going to cook for us, not that you're eating
palatable food.
Charlatan food in that house. The house will be scintillating. My father can cook. And my mother will say, your daddy is cooking. No?
Because your father has, British background. It's a different thing totally for a man that is just coming.
When it's come to baking, it's my father that taught me how to bake.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to let you. I understand your own, Michael.
Food, though, is that you will clean the house, so it's my father. My mother too does it, but my father, yes. How to cook is my father that taught me. Baking is my father. When I don't know, our men, this African mentality, they should erase it from their mind. I am the head of the house. Who said that you are not the head? Christ is the head of the house. He is Christ, and God is the head of the house. Not the man, I'm the head of the house. You have to submit to me. God punish submission.
Etibinu, you have rest. No, but I understand you.
If you have money, you have money past me. I am still your head. I am still your house.
Like I told you, ma.
You have to submit. God punish submission.
Like I told you, ma. Yeah, I know. you still have to be submissive. That's what the Bible asks us to be. Yes.
The way they go about it, as if it's their entitlement. Fine, it's your entitlement, but don't rub it on the woman's face. Don't rub it on the woman's face all the time.
I understand.
Don't rub it.
I understand. I think it's.
I'm not against women's rights or feminism, but sometimes the men.
You're sounding feminism. You're sounding it.
No,
Yeah.
Sometimes
It's a bit underneath your tone.
Yeah. Who said that? Person when don't get Adiori, they make it. They even make and pass.
100%. No one is saying you must have Adiori by all means. But let us put some things in place. Let us understand the fact that a man is still the head of the family, no matter what. But let us. I'm listening to you, man.
These men go about it. Yeah, I am the head. I am the king of Cabo. If you are the head, why can't you be the head of World Bank? And that go pay.
I understand what you're saying, but Ejo, all this our younger generation, they are watching us. So
that's why they are not marrying. You can see people on 50 and 35 not married, 35 not married, 24 not married.
Let's encourage them. Let us encourage them. Let us encourage them by bringing out the best of what is in a marriage and encouraging them that if it is not working again, do not, make it do or die. That is why we make this awareness about what marriage should look like. A marriage should be a safe haven for you.
The marriage of Queen Elizabeth, the wife is a queen, the husband is a prince, and till the man died, he was 2 steps behind the wife. And the wife recognized it and honored the husband. If they had marital issues, only God knows, but they were together for almost 60 years.
Don't go there. Papa Charlie, he was not happy.
He tell you. I mean,
they did the movie. You know that
I beg you, don't listen to movie people. Movie people are fake.
He was not happy.
But he died they died together. They died married. He died married. I mean, now you be inside chic.
I got you with it. She's a feminist. Charlie, what do you call you feminist? Why could I say you're a feminist now? You see now the way you're sounding.
Wait, listen, my auntie, listen. Hillary Clinton, when Bill Clinton was having side chic, Hillary leave the man. He don't leave him now. They together. I lie. I lie. Turkey. Aproko. I mean, are you the Baba Shali girlfriend?
KKB. Thank you, Gary. One thing I want us to know, Waiko, whatsoever you say, I'll still stand on my feet when it comes to most of our ladies. What they do to men here. I have shared one here before. A woman, went to uni in Ireland. The husband, they came together from Nigeria. They had all their children in Ireland. And then she upgraded, went to the uni. The man was taking care of the children at home. You understand? And after she graduated, she became like, I cannot stand this man again. Like I always advise you men, when your women are going back to school, please, you too.
In America, it has happened in Canada. It has happened in London. It will always forever happen. The wife is a olojukoko. That one no get brain.
Let me finish, ma. You will understand where I'm going now. When you're...
She can't leave the man. At the end of the day, she upgraded herself. She can't leave the man. He meet another person, because she's...
No, she didn't meet another. Let me just finish. You will understand where I'm going now. She upgraded and she felt like, the man is not up to her standard again. And I will just pick that out. You men, in as much as possible, you are sending your women back to school, back to college, back to uni. Try and prioritize yourself too. Do not say, my wife, it's okay. You understand? Please, everyone for themselves. I understand. Let me finish. Let me just finish this. You know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to get something out now. So please, if you know it is possible for you, even if it is business you're doing, face your business squarely. Some of our women are wicked. Yes, I will say it 100 times because I have seen it. This lady, after finishing her education, while the man was the one looking after the children while she was in school, she became a graduate, she got a good job, and then felt that the man is not good enough for her again. They parted ways. The annoying part, the saddest part of it is that she cut the bond between the children and the man. So it is always very bad. Men, prioritize yourself too, in as much as be supportive. Look after your children, love your wife, love your children, support your wife in whatever she wants to do. But please, do not neglect your own needs too as a man. No matter what, know that you have your own future too. If it is your business, prioritize your business too. Ensure that you are not leaving everything for a woman to go over you. Because naturally, the way we are built as women, it's unconscious. When you are more than your man, you won't know when you misbehave. It's just natural thing. It's very difficult for us to manage sometimes. And I have seen so many women, like I told you, no, Dr. Richard, I'm not saying you should love yourself alone. No. Your wife and your children too, they are your priorities. But it is not as if your wife is studying. So many of you make that mistake. My wife is studying nursing. I can sit down and just relax. And you forget yourself, not doing business, not thinking of doing anything to upgrade yourself. At the end of the day, she becomes more than you. Naturally, you feel, naturally you just start having that complex. And that is where the problem comes from. And women being what we are, any small thing, well, you understand? And so many of our women, especially those ones that are just coming in, my darling, guys, please, if you know you are coming abroad, for you Nigerians, if you know you are coming abroad, know that this abroad you are coming, okay, there are a lot of things that you are going to meet. Your wife is coming to a new culture where women dictate most of the things that happens in the home. And it's just because we do 50-50 here. The JAPA women know what you are doing. And let me tell you, ladies, I know, like my mommy Waiko, my mommy KKB, they have been here for years. They know how to deal with the society. And some men too have dealt with us. You understand? It's just the way it is. But come on, women, ladies, it doesn't sound the way it looks. You understand? You might feel that you're coming to a new country and you think, yeah, everything, it doesn't really look that good. Okay? Respect your men. Still let them understand the fact that, look, we are in another country totally. I will do everything possible to love you. You are the cause, most of you are the cause why they are now saying don't bring women abroad. So many of us, we have been here for years. We have weathered it together. Not that these men are good. No man is good. Back home here, no man is good. And for you men too, understand that you are coming to a new place, it might not be. You don't expect her to come and to wake up at 7 o'clock and she's going to work and she will take care of the children, she will cook for you. You cannot do anything on your own. You expect her to do everything. Madam, most of the time is the parents' pressure from Nigeria. What do you mean by parents' pressure from Nigeria? Both need teamwork. God bless you. Ayotunde Oluwafunmilayo Ajala. We both need ourselves. We both need ourselves. If not, we are going to be meeting pressures. Pressure of work, pressure of this, pressure of children, pressure of some of our men.
When the wife is not ChatGPT or AI, The rest they just spend any.
We should find time for ourselves.
50-50, when there's no help.
Yes.
Where is the money to get help from? We need to rise up. We need to, the women, the men, we need to rise up now. All these JAPA people, even those that are there, even those people, if it's fit or those kids, you need to rise up. Help your wife. Wife, help the husband. 50-50,
So whichever way, you know, like I said, that video it doesn't even matter. But I know it's not skits. No, that cannot be skits. They know once your children are, let me advise you, once your children are taken away from you, I've told you the steps. They don't just take the children away like that, because the country too is broke. Local authorities are broke. They don't take children like that too. They will still give you opportunity. They put support for you. They will do child in need for you. They will look after your children and yourself for you. If you are not improving, if the fight continues in the home, if it's everyday bass goes bass, and the children go back to tell the teachers will tell social services, and then they will come in child protection. Once your children gets to child protection, forget it. So once your children gets to that stage, you don't have any family member that can look after the children. They take the children, they become government property. You are in trouble. But there, you will not enjoy your life again. Your children are gone forever, and that's not what you want. That is not what you want for your children. We have our culture. Me, I can't bring any woman from Africa. I go marry from here. We all go were from here. We all get were from here. Even the ones you meet here, doctor, the ones you meet here, it doesn't matter. You can meet a woman here and they are good. You can meet a woman here and they are were too. So, and you can bring a woman from Nigeria and you see that she's just an angel. You understand? So it doesn't matter. It depends on the individual, you know. So please, you can still bring your wife from abroad, from Nigeria. Please, our ladies are there. They are looking for husbands. So that does not mean you cannot bring, but just be careful who you bring in. You know
that the JAPA people, right?
Yeah.
They have pressure from back home because of debt.
Because of debt.
They borrow, so because they don't know what they're going to make here. Because they buy all of this. Whereas, but you forgot that before you can settle down with children here, I was telling a lady, I said, before you are okay here, with children, you need 20 years to yourself, to your family. We are funding their lifestyle. They are having a good time than we
are working here.
Why would they let them pressure you? Bring over. You need your money. They marry our family, me. They marry state because all their money is going back home. Instead of them to spend the money on the children here. So children are not well kept. If you see their hair, they don't look after their hair. I want someone to do the tricota monolara. And then but we give a full year. Nigeria. I met a lady with 3 children. She's a married woman. I'm sorry I have to say this. But she's working 2 jobs. Why?
She's sending the money back home.
No, she's on her own. So they are living together, but they're not together. She has no time for
So many marriages are like that, to my darling sister. So many. They're just living together, they are not together. Yeah.
I'm sorry, because I went to her house, that's why I saw. The children are not well trained. Because I know that my policy, particularly when they only come with people, you know, you can tell that that table has been dirty for a long time because day night, but what they read, what the time to structure the children at that age. You know, Gary, not to get posts. We are one property, not there. Only time they need to rest to go to work. But the husband is there, but they're not together, but they're together. You understand? Because if only woman, I don't want to see things.
There's so many marriages are like that. They live together, they are just cohabiting. That's the truth. They're just cohabiting. The marriage is finished. And so, what's the essence? Mm. Mm.
You're supposed to nurture him and give him health, but when it comes to she got to over the fruit, and other than you will not see, but you will not telling the next year. So they
Okay.
don't stay together because of they don't want to agree, it's my darling.
So many of these our marriages abroad, it's like you said, pay as you go.
It's a
Pay
lot
as you go marriage.
and more they will affect what they do life on.
Yeah.
The
It's
children
sad.
are there. What are they seeing? So what about our children, our me won't marry because you didn't our parents can go through.
Yeah,
So
we
they
are seeing
set their
everything.
career.
I know, I understand. We are seeing
They're too
everything.
independent. They have to. I want to say, they follow. It's
It's
really
bad.
bad.
We God help us. We all have to learn from the mistake of others. So whichever way, please, like I said, let us work together to make every marriage work. You cannot come abroad and become something else. Learn from others, but do not take the negative part of abroad, you ladies. And for you men too, learn that you're here in a new country, whatever. Understand that women too go through emotions. You understand? Women go through emotions. So many marriages here, even for older ones that we have been living here together, infidelity is, damaging our marriages. So
Hey, it's not a sin anymore.
you don't see infidelity as sin. It's like the norm in our marriages for our older men and older women. Please, let's work on that, because even with infidelity, no woman wants to be hearing I'm sorry every day. She will get tired, and then it's the aftermath of when you see them attacking each other, fighting, physically, and so many things. I heard when she said, give me that phone, give me that phone. There might be something she has seen in your phone, and like most of you men, things you do, you think you can say I'm sorry, and you're still doing it. Most of it, you always find trouble will come out in their home. You cannot keep a home that is full of cheating, that is full of not being supportive. Definitely there will be problems. Moro Nkola, my lovely sister, how are you? It's been a long time. Ekale, how are you, ma? You're welcome. Yeah, because we are selling, we are still doing our yeah. No, we have smaller frame for prescriptions. So I can send them to you. If you can just, I'll send you the. No, all those ones are sunshade. So the prescription glasses are different. They are not going for. They are not for sales. So we are still doing our sales on all our fashion glasses, sunglasses. Yes, 3 for £40 and £5 for postage within UK. We have different types. So don't forget, call us for all your sunglasses, party glasses, fashion glasses. They are 3 for £40 and £5 for postage. So Monkola sister, we were talking about that viral video that we saw the man and woman fighting, and I said so many marriages. Yeah? Sorry? No, it's not even about them. About we want to learn from it, the way we do it here. We just want to. Dr. Richard is laughing because she said one get by uni. So many marriages are like that, and most of it, people are now not bringing out our ladies again because we believe that our ladies, once they come abroad, they change, and that's what. That is it. Thank you so much. I said it now. I even heard them even
ti pọ̀ jù àti àjọ kékeré ti ṣẹ̀yàn láti Nàìjíríà kó wá dé bíbá ìkó sọ pé bíbá ìlú tí mo ti fẹ́ gbẹ̀sẹ̀ ṣé àpadà tẹ̀ báyìí sí níṣẹ́ báyìí wọ́n sọ pé mo bá mẹ́jọ wá àtẹ tó mẹ́jọ wá àtẹni ti ẹ̀ àti wọ́n ti kí lórúkọ.
all of you are going back.
ẹ padà lọ mórí tànà ṣé má ṣe jùlọ débẹ̀ kéyìn ìwé tó lè sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún iṣẹ́ ẹmọ ikọ̀ plẹ̀tì ọ̀sìn kan ti gbà ṣáwà nìkan ibi tí mo bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ìkọ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sábúrò mi lọ́gbà táṣì ní gbátù lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ni olóògùn àtọ́kọ̀ ẹ̀jà Nàìjíríà ṣé ẹ fi ìrẹ́pọ̀ máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ oníwà àtọ́kọ̀ ẹ̀jà Nàìjíríà ẹ ti parí ẹ ti bímọ mi o lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó kọ́ lù rẹ o ẹ ti bímọ mi o ẹ ti bí sábọ́bọ̀ nù ọkọ wa bọ̀. My brother Jebo was just telling me that the funniest part is that he never even because he has a good job in Nigeria. So it was as if that abroad is something that anytime abroad don't bend in pay.
Dr. Richard.
I want to come. But before then, I don't know law school. I don't know law school. It was about that year while I used to go to school. Anything for no law school.
See, look at the video now. I saw this video and everybody hold on, no, everybody won't boo my ye. And she has said some truths about this. Please listen, Ejo. Mo ko le ba mi gbọ́.
Go your Bessie. Don't suffer pé let me have that phone. Don't come and jail lọ́tùn lósì. Àwa sọ fáwọn ọkùnrin pé àní ẹ má máa wọn obìnrin lọ ìlú Èkó mọ́ dèdèrè dín róbó yìí. Ó láwọn ancestors òun sọ rubbish. Orí yín burú bí egun tó ń léwèrè. Orí burúkú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín tí ọgbẹ́ lọ lóyìnbó yìí wá kí lẹ́ ń wù sí wọn gbà tí ẹ débẹ̀. Nítorí wípé ìjọba abẹ̀ ó fóbìnrin lágbára ń bẹ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín ẹ ti sọ́dọ̀ lórí burúkú. Kò sí kankan tó rí mú mi, kò sí kankan tó fẹ̀dọ̀ lórí òróró. Ó yọ ọ̀bẹ sí èèyàn. Kí ni nǹkan tí ò bá ṣẹlẹ̀ tó yọ̀bẹ sí? Ṣé àwọn ẹbí ọkọ yẹn wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ rí pé báyìí ló ṣe ń tírìtì ọmọ àwọn náà? Ìyá ọkọ tó finú soyún tó fẹ̀yìn pọ́nmọ ẹ̀kùn tó bá wọn dá owó tó padà wá wúlò fún wọn lẹ́nu.
Hold on, ma, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ tán, please.
Tó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tọ́mọ fi di odidi géńdé tí wọ́n wá fẹ́ tó fi ṣọkọ ẹ wà mọ́ kílẹ̀mù ráìtì òfò. Kò sí ẹnì kankan tó ní ráìtì lórí ọkùnrin tó tó ìyá tó bí ọkùnrin yẹn. Ẹ wà mọ́ kílẹ̀mù bí wípé ní ìgbé ayé ọkùnrin yẹn ọgbọ́n yín ló wà. Èèyàn yọ ọ̀bẹ sí ọkọ rẹ̀ ní ìlú tó jẹ́ wípé kì í ṣèlú tí yẹn lè jà pé kóun náà tiẹ̀ fẹ́ di ara wọn. Ẹ wá ń sẹ́ pé lẹ́jẹ̀ fi ṣe rọ̀bìṣ olórí burúkú lẹni tó tẹ kọ́mẹ́ǹtì. Ó mì pé wọn náà lè ṣe nǹkan tọmọbìnrin yẹn ṣe. Ó mì pé wọn náà lè ṣe ẹyẹ ọkùnrin ẹ jẹ́ kí orí yín pé ẹ yé promise heaven and earth fóbìnrin mọ́. Ẹ má mú obìnrin lọ ìlú òyìnbó mọ́. Obìnrin tó bá fẹ́ lọ ìlú òyìnbó kó lọ ṣiṣẹ́ ṣé bọ́ náà lẹ́bí kó gádà owó jọ kó sponsor ara ẹ̀ lọ ìlú òyìnbó. Marriage nìkan kọ́ lèèyàn fi ń travel out. Academics lè gbé ẹ travel. So ti yẹ iṣẹ́ owó ẹ tó ń ṣe ó lè gbé ẹ travel. Talent yẹ you can travel through your talent. Marriage is not the only way tó ń gbẹ́yàn lọ ìlú òyìnbó náà. Ẹ wàá sọ àwọn ọkùnrin yẹn ẹ ti wọ́n mi rò yẹ fún láyé wọn lórí. Àwọn ọkùnrin yẹn náà lẹ́mọ̀ fọwọ́ ọgbọ́n gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn. Túrú wọn lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ mú gbogbo àwọn ẹbí ìtẹ̀yìn wọn lóyìnbó. Ẹ wàá sọ di ẹdun arinlẹ̀. Ẹ sọ dàkísà tẹ̀fínulẹ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ fún wọn lọ́rùn káàkiri. Ẹ mọ̀ frustrate wọn. Ọkùnrin tí ò bá mọ tí ń ṣe ló mọ́bìnrin lọ lóyìnbó. Orí burúkú làwọn obìnrin máa ń ṣe fún wa fáwọn ọkùnrin.
Mọ̀mísí.
Àwọn ọkùnrin jẹ́ ni nìkan ló lọ mọ́bẹ̀ ní ìsìn tó lóun ó pọ̀ ọkọ òun pa. Ṣé àwọn fámìlì ọkọ wọn kínú wọn dùn sírú ìyàwó bẹ́ẹ̀? Ẹ wà lọ frustrate ẹ ni. Tọkùnrin bá frustrate ẹ o ní right láti fi ọkùnrin yẹn lẹ̀. You have the right to leave him.
You can leave the marriage.
Divorce him and let him go. Bí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín wọ́n ní ẹ jẹ́ ẹ léegun ni. Wọ́n ní ẹ sọ́nù ẹ lẹ́ran gidi wà ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n ní ó jẹ́ ó léegun ni. Wọ́n ní ó sọ́nù lẹ́ran díẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀.
Some men are very abusive.
Ilẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ narcissist tí ó wúlò tí ó responsible tó bá fi obìnrin míì náà ìwà burúkú náà ni ó wù sóbìnrin yẹn. Bẹ̀ wọ́n ní ẹ fílẹ̀ ẹ̀ nílé fílẹ̀ ẹ mọ frustrate ọkùnrin nígbà bá wá yá bàbá wá ní káwọn ọkùnrin mọ̀ mú yín lọ lóyìnbó mọ́ ẹ wà láwọn ìdáláyà yín sọ rọ́bìṣì ewó lórí ìlú èbórí náà ràn yín ṣé bákùnrin náà ló mú yín lọ bẹ̀ ṣé ẹ ti ráfù níbi ẹ ti wá ebórí ikú òfò náà lẹ̀ ń bá kiri bìlábì náà sí orí burúkú nígbà bá wá mú tíráfù tàn ẹ lọ joyè adékòdèrè ń bẹ̀ bá wá ní bíìlì ló pàjù wọn pé san bí bíìlì bá ti pọ̀ ju ẹ mọ̀ bọ̀ǹdé ta ló yọ ọ̀bẹ sí báyìí tí ò ní ṣìwàrù ọmọ ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ báyìí ó yọ dànù bóyá ti fi ṣe ẹyin mọ̀dá yẹn ó yọ dànù ó faṣọ ya mọ́ lára ẹ wà ló ṣàkúnlẹ̀ bọ̀ kalẹ̀ obìnrin tó bá ti lò ṣàkúnlẹ̀ bọ̀ bọ́kùnrin yóò bá lè lè lọ kó dìfọ́ ṣe ni.
Eh?
Èèyàn yọ ọ̀bẹ sí ọmọ èèyàn báyìí. Ó dẹ́yìn lẹ bí bọ̀dá yẹn, sentiments apart, emotions apart. Ó ṣèwọ́ lo bí irú bọ̀dá yẹn tí wọ́n yọ ọ̀bẹ sí báwọn nílùú tí ò lè ṣe nǹkan kan tí ò lè defend ara rẹ̀. Ṣé àánú abiyamọ gan ò ní ṣe ọ́ fún ọmọ rẹ? Àbí ṣé ìyá kọ tó bí irú ọkọ yẹn ó lè rí irú treatment yìí kínú ẹ̀ dùn sí irú obìnrin yẹn? Kí ni irú ọkùnrin yẹn ò bá ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín tẹ́mọ̀ kílẹ̀mù victim tẹ́mọ̀ sunkún òfò ẹ̀yin lẹ frustrate ọkọ dé level bí tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí nínú yìí. Ṣó ti yẹ yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn? Ẹni ọkùnrin ẹ̀yin lẹ́ ń pa ayé ara yín jẹ́. The more you are promising heaven and earth for a woman, the more tẹ ṣe gbé ayé yín ní obìnrin lọ́wọ́. Ó làwọn obìnrin ṣe mọ́ fíìmù páwọn ní right láti pa yín. Ìkànnà ló push ọkọ ẹ̀ tọkọ ṣubú tó dẹ̀ kú. Tí dèdè nìkan wá lọ gbé kọ́mẹ́ǹtì sí pé tí ọkùnrin yẹn bá táyé ẹ̀ wá ṣe ló máa fẹ́ yàwó kan. So nítorí èèyàn ti fẹ́ yàwó tí ò kì í ṣe ẹyọ kan sìn ó ti ní right láti kú nìyẹn ó ti wà obligated fún ẹni yẹn láti kú nìyẹn rẹ́ni tó fẹ́ yàwó kan náà kọ́ ni wọ́n yọ̀bẹ sí wọ́n ní nítorí yẹn ọkọ ẹ̀ fẹ́ yàwó ó dẹ̀ ti ọkọ dẹ̀ ṣù.
But that's not the issue now. Appreciate what Bossa JMK. I'm using her own voice here. You can go and watch the full thing. I think she's one of those advocating for second wife. You know, men should prioritize their needs for old age. I think I've watched some of her videos. But you know, in this particular thing, she has said something that's tangible. One thing I don't know of others because I didn't finish what she was talking about, you know, is the fact that most of our ladies, when they come to this country, they become something else. So go on, ma. Moro Kola. Yes, ma'am. Going that we can't hear you.
He's an engineer. He has a very good job in Nigeria. He's doing fine. I'm not going to travel or not travel. I'm going to go share registry for me. Because as far as we are concerned, we know that the girl, she's a worthless girl. Ọmọbìnrin tó lè dúró tí àwọn ọ̀yọ́ ọkọ̀ tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí ṣọ́mọ tó bí lè rí ká ní kó wọn fẹ́ rí wọn kò fẹ́ rí wọn ló ti sọ̀rọ̀.
Wow.
But you know, he was the one that sent her to nursing school. Èkó padà àwọn parents òun lọ sí BSc òun ló ní kókó lọ ṣe nursing ní university o.
Really?
And then gbogbo ìgbà yẹn kan ṣe mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ kan fẹ́ travel or not more travel kò tí ì yọ o. Okay, now wá ọ̀rọ̀ travelling wá dé ìyàwó náà ló mú suggestion àkókò àwọn travel. My brother was like, he called one of my cousins in America that he is not ready to move anymore. Because his living life is comfortable. Okay. Wait, to start a new life is a problem of its own. You know, when you are relocating, I don't know, even this thing happens to my husband. What are the things that he's going to miss here? What are the I don't know, you understand? Most men will always think that way. Because it's not easy to leave your
comfort zone and follow your woman and the children.
God bless you. In fact, after 6 months, going to 8 months, I'm not because you sign home. After like 6 or 8 months, when you go home, kilo de mu ifun mi ló bá yáwó. Ó dá bro mi la sanwó ilé. Àbúrò mi la roúnjẹ sílé. Àbúrò mi máa san child binder. So nígbà tí ẹ bá máa gba salary lé gbogbo salary tó bá máa gbà.
Ó ti tán
Kò sí nǹkan kan mọ́ lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n máa ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ okay kí ni wọ́n fowó ẹ̀ ṣe?
Can you imagine, Dr. Richard? Can you imagine?
Ó ti ra lẹ̀ sí Nàìjíríà. Ibẹ̀ lórí àbúrò tó kọ́ fún mi lọ pé ó ra lẹ̀ sí Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n ṣàtúpọ̀ àwọn ará Amẹ́ríkà, àwọn ọkùnrin tó wà ní Amẹ́ríkà nìyẹn tó kò possible. Èèyàn ń gbé anybody tó bá ń gbé nílùú ẹ̀yìn ìbò gbogbo alájọ mọ̀ pé àjọ máa pín ṣe ìsúná kò sanwó lé àbí kí n máa san bills. Lórí àwọn ọmọ child binder nìkan là ń san báyìí. Jẹ́ ká títí náà fi fọ̀rọ̀ yẹn náà fi sọ pé kó máa pín ní 60-40. Bàbá òṣìṣò bàbá àjà kó fokó ìyá bì tó wà Nàìjíríà. Ó sọ fún àbúrò tèmi pé ó yẹ at least ìgbà náà ti wá pín ní 60-40 inú ìṣebí inú 40 tó kù lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ náà ó yẹ kó ṣe máa sẹ́yìn owó lé fún àti bàbá ọkọ ìyẹn dẹ̀ bèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn kó ṣe ẹran tó tẹ̀mí tí ìdánwò orí ẹ̀ registry mo ṣe fún wọn fún wá sí bíbọ̀ because ọmọ gan kò wá pé kó ń ṣe kankan lórí o àṣẹ lómi ti ń bá fún bíbọ̀ tó ti ń misbehave àti àdàkàkà máa fọ̀rọ̀ ṣe ẹ̀rọ òfin bá yẹ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yìí tán ní
tó bá ti ń lọ 2 of you oya go back together. Yeah, you know, like I said, so many of our women tó bá ti dé bí báyọ̀ they change. It's true. God. Alone.
Gbogbo kámẹ́rà tó ń ṣe sínú ilé ó máa ń switch off kámẹ́rà inú yàrá àwọn ọmọ nìkan ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ wọn kọ́ kò wá yẹ gbogbo kámẹ́rà yẹn ló ní voice so kò sí wọ́n ṣe tó wá pa gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ lòún gbọ́ òun náà dẹ̀ máa ń rẹ́kọ̀dì ọkọ mi ṣàlè pé kó lọ gba wọn lọ́ọ̀yà ó lọ explain everything fún lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn shooting case ó dọjọ́ wájú
ó ń dẹjọ́
o ṣé lọ́mọbìnrin yìí wọ́n fẹ́ play smart move fún ẹ nǹkan tó ṣàyọ̀ àbúrò ní ìsìnkú location fún wálẹ̀ sí ni pé òun mẹ́jọ lọ báyìí ẹjọ́ lọ lé.
Because some of them they are so comfortable like they are coming here ọmọ tí dé kó Thank you, Dr. Richard. Yes, sir. Wọ́n bí mi lè mú mi ò tiẹ̀ ní choice ni you naturally you know that it's a different society totally. You know? ọ̀rọ̀ ni o it's true. Dàbí ẹ̀bùn máa ń gbàgbé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má bínú mo ponú díẹ̀.
Ìgbà tẹ́mi wọnú ìgbé ọkọ mi lọ́wọ́ kọ́ ṣáájú ìwọlé. Ṣé mọ̀ pé 20 hours ló ń ṣe láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀? Kí ni 20 hours ká? Ó gbà lé 600, dásanwó 600 nípa oṣù pẹ̀lú 200 pẹ̀lú. 200 yẹn ìgbà tí mo wọnú ibi tí mo rí ọkọ mi. Mo fẹ́ lè sunkún torí ìgbòho ẹ̀ tó kúrò lọ́dọ̀ mi kúrò ìkọ́ni kò rí mi.
Ti darúgbó wá.
Bisikíìtì àti kóòkì ló ń jẹ for the past 3 months níbi tó wọnú ilé. Bisikíìtì and coke every day. Tó bá jáde lọ sí ilé ọ̀rẹ́ tó bá fún ní rice báyìí, inú ẹ̀ máa dùn ní. Wọ́n kọ́ bí mo ti sáré mú ṣẹ́ ẹ̀dẹ́jọ́ wò tí mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lọ kó ṣe é máa lọ máa ṣiṣẹ́ nínú -30 degree plus Chinese.
Just to support that man.
Just to support him. Àti àjọkẹ́ wọn kọ́ mi nígbà tó tóun náà rí tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ bí tó ti ń ṣe ní Nando's tó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ alẹ́ pangli chicken tó máa bọ́ sílẹ̀ ilẹ̀ lọ́kọ̀ bí wọ́n mú àwọn àjù sínú ìlú. Tó bá ti wá délé á dáwọn chicken táwọn ń lù tó bá ti jábọ́ wọn kì í jẹ́ mọ́ o. Òun làwọn á máa fi yòófọ̀ dáadáa nílé làwọn á sì pàpà jẹ. Ṣé wọ́n kọ́ mi tí mo fi lọ gba iṣẹ́ Amazon? Iṣẹ́ Amazon la fi sanwó school fees £18,000.
Wow.
Iṣẹ́ Amazon.
Ẹbí mi náà wà ní iṣẹ́ yẹn.
Iṣẹ́ Amazon tẹ rọra rí mi. Òun la fi sanwó school fees nínú ẹ̀ náà ní girama ẹ̀yìn mọ́mí ẹ̀kú ta fẹ́ lówó sílé. Àti àjẹpẹ́ ṣé ẹ̀ dé o?
Mo ń dé gbà.
Inú ẹ̀ láti ń jẹun o. Kí ni wá débi ọ̀rẹ́dì láti ẹ̀kọ́ ọkọ̀? Ṣé o fẹ́ bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́?
Fẹ́ bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ni.
Ṣé èèyàn kọ́ ló bí? Tẹ́ bá máa bèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn olórí burúkú obìnrin yìí tó lórí burúkú ló kà wọ́n sí. It's quite unfortunate pé Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kéèyàn ṣorí burúkú láyé kéèyàn má bá wọn lórí burúkú.
Obìnrin mi pàdé.
Tẹ́ bá bá wọn jókòó níṣẹ́ àwọn useless idiots yìí ibi iṣẹ́ lọ́ọ́ bá wọn fún wọn. Wọ́n láti ṣàwọn dáadáa ní Amazon. Ìyàwó ilé kan máa mú mọ́ tọ́lẹ̀tì kan bá sùn. Àgbèyìnbó àti gbígbà àti gbogbo wọn lọ́ọ́ ṣọ wọ́n sínú òògùn wọn. Mo rí àṣà wọn dáadáa.
wọ́n bá wọn sùn nínú toilet.
kí ni wọ́n á ti máa sọ pé báwo lè kówó lẹ́ńlé òun ní ọkùnrin òun ní kó fọ́nà mi lọ òun ní kó lọ òun kó mọ́ kó ṣe máa bọ́lé ṣé ẹ fẹ́ pa wọn ni. ìlú èyìnbó dùn ní àwọn tó bí àwọn ọ̀ràn tó bí ni wọn ọ̀ràn yín wá. ìlú èyìnbó yẹn ó dùn àti àjọpẹ́ òun làwọn tó bí wọn náà ọ̀ràn wọn wá kí wọ́n kọ́ àkàwé nígbà kí wọ́n máa fi wọ́n ránṣẹ́ sílẹ̀ láti lé wá fún wọn. ẹ̀tún rẹ̀ ni tó tún wá gbòṣùpẹ́ kúrò lórí yín tó tún ràn yín lọ́wọ́ okay let's build our family let's build our home. ẹ̀tún débi bàá ẹ̀tún dé kò dé ẹ máa sọ pé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kan tó ti ṣẹ̀yìn látọ̀dún gbọ́n rẹ̀ bíbá ẹ̀
ẹ ti fẹ́ gbẹ̀sùn.
ẹ̀ẹ́dì mo máa kọ́ mọ́lẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan torí pé ọkọ̀ òní ráìtì ẹ̀ tí wọ́n bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ bá máa kọ́ ọlọ́pàá tí mo máa kọ́ mọ́lẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan wọn náà àwọn ń ṣe fàájì lò àwọn olórí burúkú ẹ̀ rí wọn lórí TikTok ẹ̀ rí wọn lórí kí lórúkọ wọn mọ̀ sí wọn náà wọ́n ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn náà wọ́n jà yìí ọlọ́run má lè kó mọ́ mi ṣàgbà kó má gbọ́ lórí burúkú wálé wá báyìí. àti
èmi náà gbogbo wa o gbogbo àwọn ọkùnrin àtobìnrin o ọtọkùnrin ọmọkùnrin àtọmọbìnrin.
àti àjọkẹ́ ṣéyàn gbọ́dọ̀ wá láti ràn rí káwọn ọmọ yẹn máa wù wọ́n ṣe ń wù wá àwọn òbí tó tún bí wọn tẹ́ tó bá fẹ́ fẹjọ́ àwọn ọmọ wọn sọ̀rọ̀ pé mọ́mì ẹ bá mi bá sọ̀rọ̀ bó ṣe ń wù wá yóò dá ẹ̀kọ́ báyìí wọ́n á ní wọ́n á máa mú wọ́n ra ni. ìwọ náà ti ṣe àsìkò ẹ̀san
rèé.
wọ́n á máa mú wọ́n ra ṣé ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn rí.
ẹ̀gbọ́n rí o.
ẹ̀yàwó àbúrò mi sọ fún àbúrò tèmi pé òun fẹ́ máa òun bébí ṣe competition nínú òjì. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún un. mo sọ fún àbúrò tèmi pé òun fẹ́ lówó tó bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe competition ẹ̀yìn ti gbọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀rù.
They said ma even mix Ella Beckham and Bristol the tata our women because of ta. Na wow.
Àti àjọkẹ́ kí ló ń lé wa. Ọmọ Adébíbà àwọn apátẹ́gùn tó atẹ́gùn olórí burúkú wo ló fẹ́ sí atẹ́gùn òfò wo ló fẹ́ sí atẹ́gùn òṣì wo ló fẹ́ sí ṣé bílé làwọn náà ti wá ṣé dàgbà ọkọ mi ò ní misunderstand ṣé àjà ni mo jà wọ́n ní òbí ó bá tẹ̀sán pé èèyàn yẹ kó bínú ó yẹ kó bínú mọ́ èmi wà lára àwọn tó yẹ kó bínú tọ́kọ òun àgbà aṣọ ẹ̀ ṣé òun àgbẹ̀sẹ̀ òun ò lè ní jẹ́ òun ò lè ní jẹ́ kí ló dé kí làgbàká kí ló ń lé wa what is the problem kí ni problem ta ni.
no be today Adédayọ̀ ma wọn náà máa ń bá wọn sùn ìyẹn lé o.
kí ló dé jó wa lọ́wọ́ tà fi jólẹ̀ kí là ń bá kiri kí ló dé wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn ọkùnrin kan wà narcissist ni wọn o àti àjọkẹ́ they are also very
100%.
wọ́n ń ṣe ọkùnrin dẹ̀ ń gbọ́dọ̀ gbàdúrà pé kò jí lọ́jọ́ àní ayé ṣùgbọ́n kò kì í ṣe kó tẹ́ bá kó gbogbo èèyàn kalẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ tó lè rí 2% àbí 3% nínú wọn ẹ máa ṣe ẹ̀rù díẹ̀. torí ìlú yìí àti àjọkẹ́ màtá wọlé ni mo ṣe mọ̀ pé wọn kì í sọ pé kọkùnrin sí kù.
wọn kì í sọ pé kí ni.
wọn kì í sọ pé kọkùnrin kó sí tọ̀ wọn ọkùnrin tó máa ń kó bẹ̀rẹ̀.
fúnra ẹ̀ ló máa kó sápò. You're right.
Kí lẹ fẹ́ ìlú tó yẹ kẹ́ ti wá bíbí owó kẹ́ ti fara yín kọ́ra kẹ́ ti yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ ti jẹ́ kí gbogbo kó wà òkè fún yín ẹ wá ń ṣòṣì bí ẹra ṣẹ́wò ẹ̀ ń ṣorí burúkú ẹ̀ ń ṣẹlẹ́yà kiri ẹ̀ máa mọ ọtí ẹ̀ máa ní pé bíbẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ẹ gbèsè ìkọ́ mọ́lẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan ẹ̀rìn ìlú bí olórí bí orí kọ̀ọ̀kan ṣọ́ọ̀bù àwọn ẹ wo àti àjọkẹ́ bí òbí lè pàtẹ́kùn nǹkan kan fẹ́ sẹ́ni bọ́dì nǹkan tó wà nínú oníkálukú ṣe.
àwọn ọmọ mi wọn kọ wọn wọ́n dẹ̀ kọ wọn ọ̀gbẹ̀kọ́ láti Nàìjíríà gangan ni.
àwọn tó bí wọn gan wọn ń ṣe òbí rere wọn ṣe wọn inú títí wà ní wọn àwọn tó bí gan wọn kì í ṣe abiyamọ gidi wọn ṣe abiyamọ rẹ ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ wálé ọkọ ò tí ì kọ́lé ọkọ ẹ̀ ló ràn wọn wá sí ìbàdàn ló ná gbogbo àdúgbò owó yẹn ọmọ máa ń kó fún yẹn ń kọ́lé tó ẹ bá jáde ọmọ gidi ni ẹ béèrè pé ṣé sùúrù ọkọ ẹ kọ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀.
ẹjọ́ mà ṣé àbúrò yẹn ló ti sanwó tó fi mú wa tó ti sọ tán ni.
ó ti débò jẹ́wọ́ kò jẹ́wọ́ kankan kò jẹ́ sísì.
kò tún ti di kọ́fà gbogbo kan tí ó ti tàbí àgbọ̀nà.
recover kí ni báwo lè fẹ́ recover.
Because tí mi sọ ni ó yẹ kó work together.
Àná ó lọ pé rárá fẹ́. I'm talking about like 4 to 5 months ago ìyẹn ṣe wá kí wèrè bọ́lẹ̀ fún pé láyé òun ò lè máa san gbogbo ẹ̀ àdéhùn òde wọ́n ẹ̀rọ ìṣẹ́kù ìṣọ̀gbọ́ òtòkù òun lọ́ fún wa ṣe ní pé kọ́kọ́ gbé 60 kíyàwó gbé 30 kó gbé 40. Olórí burúkú ọmọ tó bímọ tó yẹ pé bó ṣe wà yẹ gan ọmọ tó bí sínú ọmọ tó bí ní fíìmù àwọn ọmọ tó bí sínú ẹ̀ ó yẹ kó gbọ́ pẹ̀jọ́ òde ìdáná fún àwọn ọmọ.
Wọ́n ní àǹtí ẹ̀ calm down lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìyàwó àbúrò yìí Ọlọ́run nìkan ló mọ òótọ́.
Èmi ò ní láti kúrò.
Kí lẹ̀ ń sọ yìí?
Kí lẹ̀ ń bá mi sọ yìí? Èèyàn bí ọmọ tí èèyàn bá dájú àti àjọkẹ́ṣẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ dájú fún ọmọ tó jáde látàrẹ̀. Wọ́n lè fi oúnjẹ fún àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ jẹ.
Queen Lafish.
They see not done as a free country that can do whatever I want. Yes, but the one who am married this is my home. I want to build a positive home. Then you bring
ọmọ tó bí sínú àti àjọkẹ́kẹ́ yẹn má lè dáná fún àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ pé kí wọ́n jẹ akọ́ ọmọ sílẹ̀. Ìjọba bá yẹ
noodles tàbí
noodles wèrè wọn kọlẹ̀ yìí.
Thank you ma.
Kò dáná mọ́sẹ́.
Ṣé wọ́n káwọn ọmọ yẹn wá láti Nàìjíríà náà ni? Hey God.
Tàbí kó pé KFC pé kó wá ṣe delivery fún wọn. Àbúrò mi ní sì ló ń dáná ló fi ń jẹ fáwọn ọmọ. Àwọn ọmọ ti wá sá fún.
Ẹ̀wọ̀n the best better bro ìmàjọ́ ó yẹ kó lè ní plan B kó ṣe tiẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀.
Plan B tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wípé ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti ọ̀nà yìí. Wọ́n fún wọn gbé wọn fún ọ ní àbúrò tèmi ti rí Amẹ́ríkà nìkan. Ó dẹ̀ gbà sí sísè.
That is it. Ó máa lọ the best bet nìyẹn. Kò sí pé tí o máa manage kò tí o ti manage. Because if not, ó máa ń lọ sí
mọ́mì tó sọ wípé what have you done kí là ń ṣe tàbí sọ́ọ̀tà ṣáwọn tá a pẹ́ díẹ̀ tí mọ́mì tí àwọn parents ẹ̀ sọ wípé a máa gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ṣé kò fẹ́ yẹ kó ṣoríire.
Àbí o.
Oníkàlùkù rí tiẹ̀ ṣé bí gidi nìyẹn ni ṣáwọn ẹbí gidi nìyẹn bí Ìjẹ̀bú ni wọ́n àwọn Ògùn bá wù.
Ok, ṣáwọn Ìjẹ̀bú ò dáa ni.
Àwọn tẹ́mi fẹ́ dá o ṣùgbọ́n àwọn eléyìí.
Ó dà pé Ìjẹ̀bú ni kẹ̀kẹ́ bí yìí náà àwọn ìwà wọn ò dáa.
Ìjẹ̀bú ni bí o Ìjẹ̀bú but imported lè ní.
Imported Ìjẹ̀bú.
Ṣẹ́rí Ìjẹ̀bú ti ní ẹgbẹ́ bí sọ nǹkan fún yín àwọn Ìjẹ̀bú tó bá gbélé àwọn Ìjẹ̀bú tó bá gbélé gangan tó kì í ṣe àwọn tó gbélé kò àwọn tó gbélé tó bí sílé ẹjọ́ sójọ́ ẹ yẹra fún wọn.
Ìjẹ̀bú ò dáa wọn ní Ìjẹ̀bú ò dáa Ìjẹ̀ṣà òsùn wọn wá nínú Ìjẹ̀bú Ìjẹ̀ṣà.
Òun náà wà nínú the same shoes tí àwọn òbí kò fún. Jẹ́sí wọ́n ti wà ní court bí mo ṣe máa ń sọ̀rọ̀. Jẹ́sí àwọn yẹn ti wà ní court. Ọkọ ti ń gbé lọ́tọ̀, ìyàwó ń gbé lọ́tọ̀.
Ó bẹ́tà kó lè máa co-parenting ọ̀dọ́ máa ń jẹ́ Amẹ́ríkà.
Ó ṣe títí ó sì dé certificate tọmọ lọmọ tó fi parí masters ní bíbá. Bí kò fi ṣe iṣẹ́. Ó kó passport ẹ̀ nílẹ̀. Ẹjọ́ bá ń bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kí ló ṣe fún ìyàwó. Wọ́n dé bíbá náà ní wọ́n ṣe dé bíbá ní ọkọ̀ fẹ́ kó òun ṣe master. Ó dá ìwọ́n máa ṣiṣẹ́ wọ́n dẹ̀ bá ṣe sí wọ́n bá ṣe bíbí. Ó dẹ̀ ríṣẹ́ gidi. Ó dẹ̀ ṣe níṣẹ́ ìjọba fún ní COS.
Wọ́n máa bàjẹ́.
Ó ṣe níṣẹ́ ẹ̀ lọ fún ní COS. Kí ló lórí burúkú jáde rówó orí kò ní 20,000 pounds tó kó jọ. Lọ́nà òun lọ́ra kò ní kan ní China.